odd, awkward silence in the beginning, but you know, with this whole YouTube delay thing, I gotta wait. Otherwise, the show kicks off with just a blank nothing. So, anyways, guys, if you don't know, today is a special day in the life of Chase Oliver because today is the day where I was born. So now I'm 25 years old, and I'm sitting here talking about pro wrestling on YouTube. Hey, what can you do? Some people celebrate their 25th birthdays doing crazy things. Mine, unhappily, had to end up on a weekday, the day before school starts up for me again. Yippee! But it's alright, because I'm here to talk about huge, breaking news in pro wrestling. And boy, we got a huge breaking news, alright. The biggest signing in WWE history. A signing that I think everyone's shocked about. A signing that I think people are not going to believe, because here's the huge news. Here's the big signing by the WWE. They signed Prince Puma, aka Ricochet, you know, from PWG, Lucha Underground fame. Won the Battle of LA, I think 1 or 2 times. Can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, man, Ricochet, Prince Puma coming to WWE. Already we got indie fans worried that WWE is going to ruin him. They say, oh no, he won't be able to do all his cool flips and kicks. Y'all know how I feel about Ricochet. I'm a big Ricochet fan. So I like Ricochet. I'm cool with Ricochet. So I'm good. Happy that he signed. But yeah, that was a huge news and huge signing by WWE today. Man, dude, I don't know why I did a stream when I could have just said, like, just made a quick video saying, hey, congrats to Ricochet. But really, to be honest, that's not really the biggest news and the biggest signing. What up, Batman? How you doing today, man? I think people are still watching some wrestling stuff, so we will have to wait and see how this chat gets bigger and bigger, as it normally does a little bit later on. But no, really, the real signing is going to be one Ronda Rousey, or as Amanda Nunes would say, Honda Rousey, the former UFC bantamweight kingpin, former top star of the UFC, probably the UFC's biggest star ever, if you want to make that argument. Ronda Rousey has signed a deal with the WWE. There's no details on what this deal is, how long is it, how much she's going to get paid, but I'm pretty sure it's a pretty good long-term deal, and I'm pretty sure this deal is one that is going to be paid very handsomely for one Honda Rousey. Now, Ronda Rousey coming to WWE, it pretty much just sums up that she's winning the first ever Women's Royal Rumble. Everyone's been saying it since the beginning that Ronda Rousey was the favorite to win the Women's Royal Rumble, even though she wasn't even announced for the match. But a lot of people were just saying, LOL, Rousey wins. You know, we are all saying it. Rousey is going to win. Rousey's going to win the Rumble. And everyone's like, oh no, she's not confirmed. WWE hasn't signed her yet. And now she's officially signed with WWE. She's officially with the company now. And so she's going to win that Royal Rumble. Who's she going to face? I don't know. A lot of people want to see Charlotte for whatever dumb dick reason they want to see Charlotte. I think Asuka would be a better matchup for Ronda Rousey. And it would make sense if you want Asuka to lose to someone legit, you have her lose to Ronda Rousey. But yeah, Ronda Rousey is coming to the WWE. Will she do well in the WWE? I think she will. I think a lot of people are forgetting how well versed Ronda is, and that she is a pretty good grappler in her own right. And I think that when Ronda is dedicated to something, she's really freaking good. You know, a lot of people look at her UFC career, and a lot of people like to make excuses and say, well, she was facing a bunch of cans. She wasn't really facing top flight competition. Look at what happened when all these top flight girls started coming. She started losing. Well, here's the thing. Ronda Rousey still had to face what was the best women in front of her at the UFC level, okay? And she won dominantly. I feel like why Ronda Rousey didn't succeed in the UFC is because I feel like outside stuff did distract her from being a great mixed martial artist. I felt the movies, I felt her going out a lot and trying to do other things than being a mixed martial artist. They're the things that made it where Ronda Rousey did not succeed ultimately in MMA. That's my personal opinion. And then plus two, everyone forgets Rousey, she would always like win a fight and then fight like 2 months later, like a month later. Rousey was always fighting like really, really quick back-to-back fights. So a lot of people don't really look at it like that. A lot of people like to just say, oh, she wasn't as good as everyone hyped her up to be. But no, Ronda Rousey was a beast. Ronda Rousey was a badass. I think she struggles against superior strikers. But other than that, she's a badass. She knows what she's doing. And When it came down to it, she lost to a girl in Holly Holm, who's a former boxing champion. A lot of people forget that Holly Holm used to be a really good boxer, and unlike a lot of other Rousey's competition, minus Miesha Tate, was a former champion, so she knows what it's like to be in a championship environment. And then Amanda Nunes, you know, she just won against Miesha Tate. She's a girl defending her title, and she's been in MMA for like, you know, like pretty much properly training in MMA for almost over a year, while Ronda Rousey's trying to get a quick little comeback. Yeah, I don't expect Ronda Rousey to be as good in that fight either. So when it came down to it, Ronda Rousey was just ill prepared. I feel with the WWE, I think she is going to be prepared, and I think she's going to do well in the WWE, but is she going to attract as much eyeballs as she used to? It all depends on how WWE uses her and promotes her. It all depends on that. Another great question is if Ronda Rousey going to be hated? You know, if she goes to the Royal Rumble, fans already know all this stuff. The dirt sheets already picked it up. She's going to a smart mark town. She's going to Philadelphia. This ain't like a Los Angeles. This ain't like a this ain't like a large market that's not really full of smart marks. This is a smart mark town in Philadelphia. How in the hell is Ronda Rousey going to be treated by these fans when she comes out there? Will it be something like when Batista came back in 2014? Will it blow up in her face? Well, the good thing about Ronda Rousey is this. I don't think there's a woman on the roster right now that's as hot as when Daniel Bryan was entering the 2014 Rumble. So I feel like Ronda Rousey winning this Rumble match would not be something where it would be like a huge loss for her. You know? What up, Juan Guatemaz, and what up, HLG Gomez TM? You're Brazilian, my friend? That's cool. Do you like Amanda Nunes? Do you know anything about UFC? I'm just wondering. I was just talking about Ronda Rousey because that's the big news. Ronda Rousey signing with the WWE, becoming now official with the company. But yeah, that's the one thing you got to look at, man. Is she going to be hated? Look, I'm a Rousey fan. I love me some Ronda Rousey. So I'm going to support her no matter what she does, you know. I'm happy for her. I wish her nothing but the best of luck inside the WWE. I wish her nothing but the best. But when it comes down to it, it's all on how WWE presents her, man. WWE cannot have Ronda Rousey come out here and just like be lame. They need Ronda Rousey to be dominant at the start, but then at the same time, they need to wait for where Ronda Rousey actually looks legit inside that Women's Royal Rumble. Hey, man, Cyborg, hey, Ronda not facing Cyborg. We knew that fight was never going to happen, John. We knew that fight wasn't going to happen. Ronda and Cyborg was never going to be a thing. Their teams can't work a deal out. Ronda doesn't want to face Cyborg at 145. Cyborg doesn't want to fight at 135. Cyborg made an over-dramatic video. It's like she can't make the weight even though she's been making 135 like it's easy for most of her career before 145 was added. So both women are in the wrong. You know, everyone likes to, let's say Rousey's ducking, but Cyborg also was being a big baby about 135 being too hard, even though most of her career she was making 135. And revisionist history people like to fucking go there and defend Cyborg and say Cyborg can only make 145. Shut the fuck up. That's why I don't understand when people are like, oh, Rousey running from Cyborg. Like, yeah, Cyborg was running from Rousey too when Cyborg was doing some weird PED shit. People forget there was a time where Cyborg was like afraid to fight in places that would drug test. Jesus, seriously, man. I hate when Cyborg fanboys try to... I'm not saying you're a Cyborg fanboy, John Gore, but I hate when people try to paint Cyborg as some justice person when, really, to be honest, man, she's not. She's not innocent in her own right, too. Rousey's not innocent either. If she's really the baddest woman on the planet, she would go up to 145. But I'm just saying, Cyborg made 135 a lot of her career. Had no problem making 135. All of a sudden, when Ronda was dominant and USADA was coming in, Cyborg said no to 135. I don't know. Just saying. Dan Bones, you can't talk anything about MMA right now, man. You still haven't answered what happened to Khabib. Why? You still need to answer about Khabib, Dan Bones. You still need to answer about Khabib, my friend. Why did Khabib... You said Khabib's a little bitch, sucks at fighting, and he dominated Barboza. You thought Barboza was going to win easily. Tell me what happened, man. You don't say fuck Khabib, man. He won. You got to say it, man. Will WWE beat Ronda, Bill Ronda like Brock Lesnar or no? Well, shit, they should. What else are they gonna build her like? The fucking like all their other divas that don't really matter, or women wrestlers, sorry, superstars? You know, seriously, like, what else are they going to do with her? They need to build her up. No, Dan Bones, in the chat, you were saying Barbosa's going to beat Khabib easily. Do not even go there, man. We did the live stream. You said, and the chat is now here, so you can't revision history this. You said Barbosa's going to win because Khabib's a bitch and doesn't have a good chin. That's what you said, man. That's what you said. So don't come on here and act like you didn't say that, man. We have the chat here now for all these vlogs and stuff like that. For all the VODs. You said that Khabib had no chin. You said that Barbosa was going to knock him out in the second round. Come on, man. Be honest with yourself. You can admit when you're wrong. I admit when I'm wrong on this channel a lot of times. You can admit when you're wrong. You got to answer. How come Barbosa did not win? How come Khabib's no longer a bitch after what he did to Barbosa? I'm just saying, man, you can't come on here on this channel and just start saying, oh, Khabib's still a bitch. After what he did to Edson Barbosa, how can you call someone a bitch? Sometimes, Dan Bones, I wish you had a microphone just so that way we could have a good, friendly debate. No, I'm not even going to respond to Dan Bones right now, man. He being childish with this. He don't even want to admit when he's wrong with Khabib, man. No, yeah, Stephanie versus Ronda would be the worst possible matchup. Like, why would you want to do Stephanie versus Ronda Rousey? Will Ronda be working that Brock Lesnar schedule? That's another great question, Draven G. I don't know, man. I don't know if she's going to get that schedule. That's something that I want to know, too, because, honestly, if she gets that Brock Lesnar schedule, it's like, why are you bringing her in? Like, I don't need another part-timing big star. I need someone that's a big star that's currently here on a week-in to week-out basis. You know, Ronda's still a big star, no matter how you want to put it. You know, people still have, she still has her fans that flock to her. You can't have her where Ronda Rousey is just like a part-timer. Like, I don't give a fuck about Ronda Rousey being a part-time. Like, seriously, Asuka's not a big star, Dan Bones. And you got to answer about Khabib first, man. Like, Dan Bones, literally answer about Khabib, and then I'll take you more seriously, man. But you're ducking the whole Khabib debate, man. You said Khabib's a bitch. You said Khabib would lose to Edson Barbosa's second round KO. What happened? Why did Khabib not lose? Answer that, man. Answer that for me, please. Like, for real, man. Just answer that, man. Just answer that question for me, man. Because, like, you looking bad here, not me. Not me. You're the one that said Khabib going to get his ass whooped. And now it's like, it's time for you to actually man up and say something, and you just, like, running away from the conversation, man. Come on. Don't do that. You know how this channel works. I'm someone that if you say something and you so strongly about it, you have to own up to it, man. Own up to that. What happened, man? But yeah, when it comes down to it, man. But no, you're supposed to say how is Khabib a bitch now, Dan Bones? How is Khabib a bitch? Tell me how Khabib Nurmagomedov is still a bitch. Because you still are coming on here calling him a bitch. It's like, motherfucker, did you not see what he did to Edson Barbosa? And you think El Cucuy with his chin up and someone that doesn't really know how to really take down in a proper stance is going to beat him? I'm sorry, son. You can't be calling Khabib no bitch and thinking Tony Ferguson's going to beat him. And what happens if Ferguson loses, Dan Bones? What you going to say in the chat when Tony Ferguson, El Cucuy, gets taken down, gets beat the fuck up by Khabib? What are you going to say, man? No, Dan Bones, what are you going to say when Tony Ferguson gets his ass kicked? What you going to say? But what if he does lose? You can't say not going to lose. What if he does lose? Fuck El Cucuy, man. Him and Max Holloway, these big-eared dumbles. That's why the UFC doesn't get pay-per-view buys anymore. That's why, man. They have these dumbled-eared champions, man. that are saying defend or vacate, yet Tony Ferguson's afraid to fight Nate Diaz. He all make fun of Nate Diaz. Or Tony Ferguson's afraid to fight Michael Johnson on a 2 days notice. Because he's like, oh, my paycheck. Even though he said that I'll fight anyone no matter what the paycheck is. Just saying, man. They better announce that fight. What the fuck is Conor gonna do, man? He ain't doing shit. No one even wants to see Conor face Khabib or Tony, man. We want to see Conor face Diaz. That's the only fight people want to see out of McGregor. In the United States, well, it depends on where you're at in the United States HLG. For me, it's 747. Like, Dan Bones, the reason why I'm mad, man, is because you came on here on my UFC stream. You said Khabib's a bitch, man. You said Khabib is a pussy. Khabib is not going to survive against Barbosa. Barbosa got his ass kicked. And this is where you have to say, wow, maybe I'm wrong about Khabib. Maybe Khabib's better than I thought. Now you're just saying, oh, well, Barbosa had no grappling. It's like, dude, don't come on here and say Khabib is a bitch, can't do shit. And then when he dominates someone like that, you can't be all acting like he's not good anymore. Because you act like Khabib's not good at all, dude. You act like Khabib's good, and you act like Tony Ferguson is untouchable. When we've all seen Tony Ferguson leaves his chin up high, gets punched like this a lot of the time. Kevin Lee almost knocked that fool out. Barbosa got that fool stunned. And who was that one guy? Josh Lando or whatever his name is? Lando Nevada? Almost knocked that fool out. You can't tell me Ferguson El Kukui is better when that dude is like a fucking long neck, little foot from freaking Land Before Time doing this shit and going boom, boom, boom and getting knocked out. You can't tell me that, man. You cannot tell me that freaking Littlefoot El Kukui is going to freaking be able to handle Khabib when he leaves his chin out like this. And I'm sorry, man. I get it. You're a huge fucking El Kukui fan, but seriously, give Khabib props for once in your fucking life. I give El Kukui props for being able to survive Kevin Lee's monster punches because Kevin Lee's really a middleweight that shouldn't even be fighting in the lightweight division. I'm just saying, man. Probably give Charlotte versus Rousey the 4 horsemen. Dude, I don't want to see that 4 horsewoman crap. I don't really care about the 4 horsewomen, to be honest, man. Yeah, but Tony Ferguson got his ass kicked by those guys, too. He was getting rocked. You're telling me that Khabib, a fighter that is built to just freaking be able to lay on top of people for 3 rounds, 5 rounds, is not going to be able to do that to Ferguson? Give Khabib credit, dude. Just give Khabib credit, man. Nothing much, CPZ. We're talking about Ronda Rousey, and I'm trying to educate Dan Bones. Like, Dan Bones, if you guys don't know, he comes on this channel. He hates Khabib Nurmagomedov. He comes on and talks about UFC a lot of times, and he hates on a lot of wrestlers that I like. That's just what he does. He's a good guy, though, even though, like, I want to challenge him in a debate, and he doesn't come on with the microphone, so it is what it is. But he's a good guy in the comment section. But he made a claim Khabib was going to get his ass kicked easily by Edson Barboza. Edson Barboza said, like, oh, Edson Barboza is going to kill Khabib. Khabib is done, blah, blah, blah. Khabib destroys him. And you know what Dan Bones comes back and says? Khabib's still a bitch. And that's where I take annoyance into this, where it's like, you can't be saying that, man. Better cardio. Oh, I don't know about cardio. I want to take cardio. I'm sorry, Dan Bones. I want to take cardio. Khabib cardio is insane, dude. Like, and plus, Khabib trains in Russia. Russia has, like, a better elevation than wherever El Kukui trains here in California. I can tell you that in a heartbeat. No way he has better cardio. Did I see RDA versus Tony? Yeah, when RDA was fighting below sea level and was fighting in a weight division that he wasn't comfortable in anymore. Yeah, I saw that. That's not even Tony Ferguson's best fight, to be honest, man. Yeah, no, but that's not... Yeah, RDA was still in a weight division he wasn't comfortable in anymore. That was his last fight at 155, and you could tell RDA was not comfortable in that high elevation. Sometimes some people don't do well in that high elevation. That's why we have a nickname for Cain Velasquez of Sea Level Cain. Cain Velasquez is only good at regular sea level. Can anyone stop Cyborg? Yeah. She just, like, doesn't like to fight. I'm giving Tony credit. I give Tony credit. Did I argue all the other points that I gave Tony credit for, cuh? No, I just said that he doesn't have better cardio than Khabib. Like, seriously, I'm just saying, like, you're trying to tell me, oh, he beat RDA, who was cutting weight in a division he wasn't comfortable in anymore, in a division that he was struggling in, and he had to fight a high elevation. That's going to fuck anyone up. I'm just saying, when it comes to Tony Ferguson, he does it. Like, he fought really good guys. Don't get me wrong. He has done dominant things. But some of the shit that Tony Ferguson says is so hypocritical. He says, I don't care who I fight. I'll fight anyone at short notice. I'll take anyone on at any time. Michael Johnson steps up for Khabib. Tony Ferguson, who, by the way, lost to Michael Johnson, all of a sudden goes, no, he's not worth my paycheck. And then he goes on and he 2 weeks later starts talking shit to Nate Diaz, saying, oh, Nate's not a real fighter. He wouldn't fight me, you know, for a paycheck. How are you going to talk shit about Nate Diaz not fighting you for a paycheck, but then you back out of Michael Johnson? And you say, I'll fight anyone, anytime, anywhere, defend or vacate. I'm just saying, man. Just saying, you cannot be that hypocritical to me and act like you're some, like, big shot top guy in the UFC. You're not. Yeah, I'm not saying Khabib's innocent. Khabib's a little bitch, too. Always pointing out injuries and shit like that. Always fucking injured and sick. Tony's not going to get the Conor fight. Conor has no interest in Tony Ferguson. Like, Tony's not going to get Conor McGregor. Man, I can't even make my shit to 155, man. I have better luck at fucking fighting, like, Yoel Romero for the 185 title, or Bobby Knuckles. Whichever idiot's going to be the interim champion now or something. But yeah, no, man. Candice LeRae. Oh, yeah. Candice LeRae going to NXT, man. She's going to be the NXT Women's Champion for like a year. Yeah, I know. He's not going to. Why would he want to fight two guys that could actually maybe beat him? You know? Khabib probably could wrestle fuck him to death. Tony Ferguson, I feel like if it goes later in the rounds, he will fuck him up. Like Tony just needs to survive. Conor in 2 rounds is deadly. Like, the first 2 rounds of Conor McGregor is like a scary Conor McGregor. But then McGregor, what he does, he punches himself out. McGregor really gasses himself out a lot of the times in fights. And so he's not going to want to fight, he's not going to want to fight Tony Ferguson from round 3 to 5. Because in Tony Ferguson, that's his round right there. Then Tony Ferguson will be able to, like, wrestle fuck him and be able to take him down and be able to outstrike him. Well, the thing is, you don't want to get into a striking war with Conor. You don't want to get in a striking war with Conor, because Conor still has power in his hands. Like, that's what some people forget. Is like, power doesn't leave your hands. Power is always there. You don't want to get in a striking war with someone with that power, man. So when it comes down to it with Conor like can still like catch someone. I'm not saying like he's like doing it strategically. It's more of like, hey, I still have power in this left hand. Out in 1 if they were. I wouldn't go that far, Dan Bones. No. I wouldn't say that about Tony beating Conor, mainly because I think Conor, his striking is very underrated when it comes to certain aspects that you're not really looking into. And by the way, I hate Conor McGregor more than I hate what's it called? Then I hate Tony Ferguson, Dan Bones. If you watch his channel long enough, you would know that. But no, I don't think Tony Ferguson could take Conor in round 1 at all. I think Conor I think would be able to survive 2 rounds with Tony Ferguson. He's not taking Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson's not taking him out of round 1. I don't think so. Like, I feel like a lot of people forget Conor's movement and everything like that. But when it comes down to it, yeah, he's going to fight Diaz. That's the easy fight for him, is fighting Diaz. He already knows how Diaz's fights and everything like that. He's prepared to take out Nick or Nate or whichever Diaz. Hey, fuck. Or George St. Pierre. Fuck it. Fight that idiot. Usman. Well, yeah, I hope Usman can beat fucking Khabib. Usman's fucking 175er that walks around at like 190 probably, or 200. Dude's a big dude. I hope he could beat Khabib. I hope he could beat Khabib. Shit. You're saying the obvious now there, Dan Bones. Jesus. God. Dan Bones, can you get a microphone, please, so that way people can see us debate? That would be like the highest rated show on this channel. Just us debating about shit. No, Colby Covington doesn't need a Woodley fight. He hasn't fought anyone. Have him fight Darren Till. If he can beat Darren Till, then give him the Woodley fight. Have him fight Darren Till and see that happen, man. See that happen. Yeah, I don't care. Well, hey, Ferguson versus Khabib in March or April. That'll get 300,000 buys. That'll get something. I wonder, is Ronda Rousey going to be a huge draw in WWE? I think she will, man. No, man. Dude, there's no, not even, man. Woodley's best payday is Nick or GSP, man. Colby Covington, only us people knew who the fuck Colby Covington, man. Like I said, if Colby Covington can beat Darren Till, then you push Colby Covington and you shove him to face Woodley. Because then at least he beats someone worth a damn that's getting all this hype like Darren Till. That's what I'm saying. What do you mean Colby Covington is the money fight right now? Dude, what the hell are you talking about, man? Yeah, I think Ronda's gonna definitely attract a lot of casual female fans into the WWE. That's a good point there, Blue Knight. And I always forget about that. You know I said it's weird to say about this, but wrestling's such a male dominant thing. Will Ronda do the Tito Ortiz during her debut? Oh, she does. She'll be like the top 10 greatest wrestler of all time. Ronda Rousey doing the Tito Ortiz and stuff like that. A race war? No, damn Bones, you just crazy now, man. You just crazy with there. Darren Till's cardio, I don't know. I haven't seen him in a long ass fight. All I know is that he's really fucking deadly. I mean, Cerrone's tough, man. To beat the fuck out of Cerrone like he did, that's pretty impressive, man. Like that's pretty impressive stuff, man. Like Darren Till's pretty damn good, man. Like he's really, really good, man. I don't know what his cardio is like. I haven't seen him in a long fight, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty solid. I mean, you just need at least enough to survive whatever the fuck is going at you. Fuck the Ronda Rousey. Yeah, Ronda Rousey is like such a mixed human being. And this has become like an MMA talk. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, Friday I will be doing Bellator and UFC predictions since there's 2 cards. Bellator just has this weird monster card. And then I'll be talking about UFC 220 that has, you know, just 2 title fights and a bunch of whoever guys fighting and stuff like that. So I'll be talking about both of those live. And then Saturday night, if I'm able to, I'll try to recap both those shows because Bellator is going to be free. And I always order any fight that Stipe Miocic is on and stuff because I love Stipe Miocic, man. I think he's one of the best fighters in the UFC. Criminally underrated. I love Francis Ngannou. There are certain fighters that I always pay money for to see. Stipe is one of those guys, man. Like I told people, man, dude, once that dude wins that heavyweight title, I don't think anyone's gonna take it for him, man. So like, yeah, when it comes down to it, man, I love Stipe. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a waste of $60. But I'll waste $60 on my boy Stipe. Sav McFly wants The Rock to win the Royal Rumble. Savvy, why do you want to see The Rock win the Rumble? I'm curious, man. I'm curious, man. Why do you want to see The Rock win? What would be your booking? What would you book The Rock to do? Like, would you have The Rock face AJ? Would you have The Rock face Lesnar? I mean, it could be in the cards. I mean, they've always talked about the Rock versus Brock match that they want so bad, and this is Lesnar's last year on that new deal. So, who knows, man? You made 360 off Stevens and Troy. That's good. Chase, let's be real here. The Patriots are going to the Super Bowl. Yeah, most likely. I don't see how that's like anything else, man. No, we didn't talk about EC3 and Lashley yet. That's other wrestling stuff to talk about as well tonight. So, Ronda Rousey's coming to the UFC. Not to the UFC. Ronda coming to the WWE. We talked about some MMA. If you guys like the MMA talk, Friday and Saturday are the shows for you and everything like that because I am going to be talking about both those cards. I think it's so stupid that they're both happening on the same day too. It's like, why? Why are you having those 2 cards on there? Like, Bellator is just like, I get it, your show's free and you have McDonald versus Lima, but I think McDonald and Lima got bumped and now Chael and fucking Rampage is the main event. I don't know which one's the main event. It better be McDonald versus Lima, but knowing freaking Bellator and their Impact Wrestling type of style, because they're pretty much like the TNA of MMA, they'll put Chael and freaking Rampage, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, ugh. Yeah, man, dude, they're doing a heavyweight Grand Prix, man. They're doing a heavyweight Grand Prix, man. They're doing a heavyweight Grand Prix. Yeah, those fools are still fighting, man. They're doing like a heavyweight Grand Prix. It's like a bunch of like old school UFC fighters and Fedor Emelianenko and then like 2 actual legit Bellator fighters. And Bobby Lashley did not make it. That's why I'm pissed off, man. Like, if Lashley was in the Grand Prix, I'd be all psyched. But he didn't make it, man. Yeah, no, Scott Coker was wonderful for Strikeforce. It's just that he gets out. Like, what happens with Scott Coker is Scott Coker will get Scott Coker will get fighters or a bunch of fighters, and he'll make them be stars and everything like that. But then the problem is that fighter's on like the last 2 fights on their contract, and he loses them, and because like then they start chasing the UFC. What am I doing? I'm doing a wrestling stream. What do you think I'm doing? Cool, Mr. Harry. Yeah, Rock and Paul Heyman promo would be pretty good. I mean, it's a possibility of Rock winning. Last year's surprise entry in the Rumble. Oh, you best believe I'll be fucking freaking out. And I'd say that's the greatest thing ever. Yeah, so I guess we'll talk about that. Do you guys want to talk about TNA losing most of their stars? Or do you want to talk about the Mixed Match Challenge tonight? Which one do you guys want to talk about? Because I'm down to talk about whichever one. Fuck off, man. That's rude. Come on, Cool. Why are you saying fuck off like that? I didn't know Abyss left. Oh, wow. I thought Abyss was saying... I thought Abyss was a TNA lifer, man. I thought he was on the booking team and everything. Isn't he a booker for TNA or something like that? Or Impact, whatever they're called? Yeah, but when it comes down to it, I guess we'll talk about Impact real quick because the chat's talking about it. So if you guys don't know, Impact had their rounds of tapings. These tapings feature guys like... Tommy Dreamer and Scott Steiner returning and stuff like that. You know, that's what Impact likes to do, man. Screw their current talent, man. Let's just have Scott Steiner and Tommy Dreamer return, because that's what you need. And during these tapings, they've lost Ethan Carter III, best known also as Derek Bateman from his time in WWE. They lost Bobby Lashley, and they lost Laura Van Ness, and now apparently Abyss. But I don't think he's gone. I'm not going to really say Abyss here. But it would suck if Abyss left, because Abyss is a lifer. No, John. So here's I guess he's like. So Scott Steiner's teaming with Eli Drake to take on LAX for the tag titles at Impact Wrestling's Rebellion pay-per-view. Yeah, Eli Drake and Scott Steiner are a tag team taking on LAX. So you guys know who won LAX versus OVE. So, sorry for all the spoilers. But I don't think anyone... Like, I remember back in the day, there'd be people be like, oh, don't spoil Impact for me. Don't tell me anything that will happen for Impact Wrestling, man. Like, don't tell me anything about Impact. And nowadays, it's like people just talk about Impact spoilers like they're nothing. Like, it's just like, yeah, that happened. And everything like that. We talk about like we saw it ourselves or whatever. And I'll tell you this, man. I've watched a few episodes of Impact recently. The show's not bad. I'm not going to say Impact's trash. It's just there's no excitement. That's like the worst part. It's just like kind of like, you know when someone is like on the heart machine and stuff like that, but their heart activity is just fine. It's nothing really exciting. Their heart's not really pumping. It's just kind of like that. It just seems like someone that's like saying, oh, I'm sick. I got to go to the hospital. And then they go to the hospital. There's nothing wrong with them. That's Impact, man. That's literally Impact. It's just, you just watch it and it's just like, there's nothing that really gets your adrenaline going. There's nothing that really gets you saying, oh, this is awesome. It's just kind of like a sleeping lull. Well, the thing is, CPZ, losing guys like Lashley and EC3 is kind of a big deal. I mean, these are guys that you built a Bound for Glory main event around these guys. Let's be real here. Like, that's like WWE building a WrestleMania main event around people and then them leaving. That would be shocking for a lot of people. So yeah, when it comes down to it, man, yeah, so Lashley, wonderful talent for Impact. You also know Lashley just improved so much during his time in TNA. Quite possibly one of the most improved and underrated wrestlers currently going right now. I don't know if he'll come back to WWE. There's talks about EC3 most likely going to WWE or coming back to WWE. And then also if he does come, EC3 is probably going to be using the EC3 name because he has the rights to that name. I don't know if the Ethan Carter gimmick could work in WWE unless he brings in Aunt Dixie. Like, if you bring in Aunt Dixie, yeah, that's fine. Then you can have the Ethan Carter gimmick. But, like, Ethan Carter worked in TNA because it was like he was the spoiled nephew of one Aunt Dixie and stuff like that. And Aunt Dixie protected Ethan Carter and stuff. So it worked there in TNA because he just seemed like he was living off his aunt's name. Which, I don't know why you want to live off Dixie Carter's name. That's why he worked so well. In TNA, it's like, in WWE, yeah, people will remember him as EC3, but people won't get it, man. People won't get it, man. Well, Ronda Rousey should be the female Brock Lesnar. Brock should leave to fight Nagano/Stipe in the summer, and the winner to fight Jones after his year suspension. Well, we'll learn Jones's fate next month. EM3, Ethan McMahon III. Who would be the nephew of, though? Because, like, there's no way that he's Shane or Stephanie's kid. Unless, like, Stephanie and Macho Man was true. That's just, you know what I'm saying? There's no way. There's no way he could be a kid of that. What, one of Linda's nephews? Like, Linda gets back some screen time. When's the last time we've seen Linda McMahon on TV? That's a great thing. When's the last time we've seen Linda McMahon on TV, man? EC3 has the look, man. But when it comes down to EC3, when it comes to wrestling, he's alright, man. Yeah, Sasha and Balor, they won. They were victorious. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, they won the mixed match challenge match. But yeah, EC3, he has the look, but but when it comes to wrestling, man, he's so basic. Like, it's not even like a good main event basic. It's kind of just like, all right, I can go through the motions, I can do my spots, and I won't put on a bad match, but I won't put on a great match unless I'm doing something awesome. So yeah, when it comes down, well, that's what they did in the beginning of TNA, and then he started cutting promos, and then people started liking him. Because remember, the fans used to chant, "You can't wrestle," and he'd be like, "I disagree. You can't wrestle. I'm very good. You can't wrestle. I disagree." You know, like, it was doing good. You're from Brazil too? Well, I'm getting a lot of Brazilians tonight. Loving WWE. It must be early in the morning for you, my friend. Mi amigo. I don't even know Portuguese at all. I'm sorry, WWE Network, in lower cases, I don't know Portuguese all that well, so sorry if I cannot read what you are saying or understand. I deeply do apologize. I just am terrible when it comes to Portuguese. You think Ricochet will be perfect for the Cruiserweight division? Yeah, I think he's an NXT guy first. Like, I would build NXT around him. He's a very exciting guy and stuff like that. I feel like it's time for Galloway or McIntyre, whatever name he's going by again. Will go up onto the main roster. So yeah, Triple H has no idea what he's doing with the women in NXT. Shayna Baszler is trash. Well, why do you think they signed Candice LeRae? Blue Knight, because they want Candice LeRae to save the day for the NXT women's division. You think Goldberg thought Sasha that kick on Paige too far? Thought? Taught Sasha that kick on Paige? Maybe. I don't think it's too far. You can make as many jokes as you want on this channel. You know, just because if I don't laugh at them, I don't think it's funny. Some people might find it funny. Candice is going to be a jobber. Maybe on the main roster, but not on NXT. I think she's better than Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, Nikki Cross. Ember Moon is shining, yeah. They had fucking Evie drop to Shayna Baszler. The fuck? Well, don't forget Shayna Baszler was the catalyst of trying to get Ronda Rousey into the WWE. Hey Ronda, we'll push your friend Shayna, and if we push Shayna, brother, you'll come to us. If I push Shayna, Ronda, you signed the contract. Deal. That was pretty much what they did. I don't know why people want to see this 4 horsewoman versus 4 horsewoman crap, man. I think the only reason why, like I said, did you hear about the Roman Reigns story? Yeah, I was going to talk about that too. There's so much to talk about. That's why I did a stream tonight, Straight Shooter. There's so much to talk about and stuff like that. I'm surprised this chat didn't go right away into what's it called, talking about Roman Reigns and stuff like that. If you can't wrestle good and you're not hot, you shouldn't be a diva. Hey man, some people like Nikki Cross, she's not really that good of a wrestler, but people think she's hot. So it's all different folks, different strokes, damn bones. What's the story about Roman Reigns? Oh, man, I guess the Mixed Match Challenge is going on the back order. Why did I retweet the Matt Sydal segment from the tapings? Because Matt Sydal gave Josh Matthews the Impact Grand Champion, man. That's why. I thought it was hilarious, man. Yeah, WWE signing War Machine is fine. I mean, I think Hanson could be a singles guy for them, but whatever. They want to do a tag team. Yeah, so Roman Reigns, guys, is being accused of being a client of a steroids distributor. And this steroid distributor also said Mark Wahlberg was a part of it. It's like a popular gym in Miami and stuff like that. It is, for a lot of people's credit, the news is pretty real. But when it comes down, when it comes down to it with the Roman Reigns thing, when it comes down to it, here's the thing. Do you really think he's going to get in trouble by WWE? Hell no, man. I mean, I bet you JD from NY and Deluxe, man, they'll be cheering for him to get, what's it called? To get rid of him. But there's no reason. Like, first of all, like, for all these people, I'm sorry, Pedro Diaz. I am so sorry that you do not understand anything that I'm saying. Lo siento. I know that was sorry in Spanish, but I do apologize. I do not know how to speak Portuguese at all. I deeply apologize. But yeah. But when it comes down to it, with Roman Reigns, the thing is, like, a lot of people gotta realize, are they really gonna really get rid of him? No. Like, think about this. Brock Lesnar got caught with estrogen blockers. What's Brock Lesnar doing right now? He's running around. He's our Universal Champion. Brock Lesnar is not, like, in trouble after getting caught with estrogen blockers. Remember back in 07 after Benoit did what he did, and WWE, what's it called? And WWE had a list of wrestlers, and they had a bunch of names, and it was just like Batista was on that list, and Batista didn't get suspended. Y'all remember that? Like, Rey Mysterio was on that list, Johnny Nitro was on that list, like a bunch of guys were on that list in 2007, and they all got popped and they all got suspended. Batista's name was on that list, nothing happened to him. And then it's like, this is how you know wrestling fans, like, hate Roman Reigns, because the thing is, a lot of them forget about the steroid trial in 1994. Like, a lot of them just forget about that. They don't want to mention it. Like, seriously, like, that right there could have destroyed WWE, man. That right there could have destroyed them. So it's like, for me personally, it's like, why are people making this a big deal and acting like, oh, Roman Reigns' job is done and over with? First of all, when it comes down to it, Reigns, he doesn't look like he's ever done steroids. Ever. Trust me, man. Like, I've been around dudes who've done steroids, man. I've been around dudes who have done that. Reigns has no fucking arm muscle. His arm muscle is covered by his tattoos. Like, he literally does not have any, like, definition like a steroid user. Anabolic or not, he has no steroid, like, hints in him at all. The thing about Reigns is people don't understand. He used to be a football player at Georgia Tech. And if you remember Reigns back then, and if you ever watched college football, he used to be a fat ass, dude. Like, he was fat. Alright? Steroids doesn't help get rid of fat. And that's why Roman Reigns doesn't wear a t-shirt, because he has that D-line body. Or doesn't go, what's it called? You know, Roman has probably done HGH, probably. But I can name you so many football players that have probably done HGH. How's that a bad thing, man? You act like that's like a terrible thing. Like, I wouldn't deny that. I'm just saying he doesn't have steroid arms. But HGH, man, dude, that was like the thing that a lot of UFC fighters were doing. That was the thing that, like, fucking, like, a lot of baseball players were doing. Yeah, no, Roman Reigns is, like, literally not built for steroids. So that's why, like, when some people are like, oh, dude, yeah, it's like, I would believe that Cena's on the juice, that Jinder's on the juice, then that Triple H is on the juice. I believe so many other wrestlers would be on the juice before Roman Reigns was on the juice. Like you can't sit here and tell me that Roman Reigns is on the juice. You can't. No, I don't speak Portuguese, Pedro Diaz. I speak a little bit of Espanol. Espanol Paquito. Oh, WWE gives up on Reigns, experiment after Mania. And then push who, Dan Bones? Your boy Sami Zayn? who would you like them to push, Dan Bones? I want to know who would you make the face of the company. I'm just curious, man. Yeah, no, like, there's so many guys that I would think are on the juice. Like, hell, even Seth Rollins, the way he's bulked up, I would think that he's on the juice more than Roman Reigns, dude. Because Seth Rollins bulked the fuck up, man. And he probably bulked up wrong because he's all chunky and shit. Like, remember Seth Rollins used to be kind of lean? Now he's all bulked up. Cena didn't main event 4 Mania straight? I thought Cena main event at 22, 23. Oh, yeah, guess not. I thought Cena would have main event 4 Mania straight. Hey, man, they want to push their guy. You can't blame them. Like, what do you want them to do? Not main event Mania? What, AJ and Shinsuke main event Mania? Good luck with that shit, man. The crowd will be so dead by that match. Every main event match, the crowd's dead for WrestleMania. There hasn't been, like, a hyped main event match since Bryan winning the title, and that's because that story was amazing. You can't tell me that the fans are going to be all fucking awake to be able to cheer for AJ and Shinsuke have a great grapple fest in the beginning and just save the match with a bunch of false finishes. I don't think fans are going to be like, come on, and be like all hyped up when that shit happens, man. I'm just saying. Like, fans get tired, man. Yeah, but Dan Bones saying 4th straight. No, like, Dan Bones is on the Bruce Blitz thingy border. He's, like, on the Bruce Blitz side of things. He believes in the whole Blitz team. And, like, oh, Cena's terrible. Reigns is shit. I made my whole career off of bashing those 2 motherfuckers. Being repetitive and boring just like them. That's, like, what Bruce Blitz has done. Bruce Blitz has literally done what Cena and Reigns has done. And made a whole career out of it, man. How great is that, dude? That guy's a genius, man. I give him all the props in the world, man. I give Bruce Blitz props, Joey Border. He has taken the Cena formula and he has done it himself, and he has made it better. Like, by just bashing Cena the whole time. Like, people still follow and listen to what this guy says, man. Give him props, dude. Gotta give him props for that. What's up, Gerald? How you doing, my friend? Gerald Gutierrez. Actually, not really. Bruce Blitz wasn't the first one. Like, Bruce Blitz, no, he is forced, but everyone else is forced too, Dan Bones. That's where you are just, like, sometimes, like Dan Bones, I feel like you have tunnel vision sometimes, man. Because you like, oh, Roman's forced. But you don't look at Seth, that Seth is forced. Or that AJ Styles is forced. Or that Finn Balor is forced. Like, those guys are forced too. It's just that the audience likes them. Because they're good wrestlers. You can't tell me that these, like, if I sat down with some of these wrestling fans and said, hey, why do you like AJ Styles? And if they can't just tell me a character trait of why they liked AJ Styles, they literally have nothing. They just go, oh, he's a good wrestler. Yeah, no, Bruce Blitz never used to hate Reigns. JD from, I want to say Joe Cronin or JD was really the first ones to really do that, man. Like, Joe Cronin or JD are, like, the first ones to really, like, bash, like, Roman Reigns. And then the Lex Men jumped on the bandwagon because, you know, it's the Lex Men. And then Bruce Blitz kind of avoided the bandwagon, but it wasn't until, like, until, like, WrestleMania 32 time, then Blitz went on the bandwagon and started bashing him and stuff like that. No, Blitz is, like, Blitz just is smart. Like, Bruce Blitz, I give him credit. Like, I have nothing bad to say about it. Like, I do think it's that he's hypocritical and stuff. But, hey, man. But, hey. The guy knows what he's doing, and he's doing a good job with it. Gotta give him credit, man, when it comes up to it. Yeah, it's sad, man. Like, I like Joe Cronin, too. Joe Cronin, like, I can stand him a little bit. JD, I can't, man. Like, that guy is just, sometimes I sit here and I just say, how does he get so much views, man? Like, I just don't get it, man. Reigns is the one facing Brock at WrestleMania. Yeah, well, Rollins is the one who beat Reigns at WrestleMania, just saying. I'm just saying, didn't Rollins beat Reigns at WrestleMania for the title? Last time I checked. Yeah, Reigns is forced down our throat. Just saying, man. Reigns beat Triple H, yeah, sure. Reigns beat The Undertaker, yeah, sure. But I'm just saying, man, Rollins is also forced down our throat. I'm just saying, there's guys forced down our throat too, man. I'm just saying, Reigns is forced, but other wrestlers are forced. Reigns is probably forced a lot more. Well, Dan Bones, you present yourself like that. That's on you, man. That's on you, Dan Bones. If you had a microphone, you could come on the show. You could actually defend yourself. But you present yourself like that, Dan Bones. Like, you don't present yourself. Because you come on here, man, and you just, like, say Reigns sucks. And then when we ask you, hey, Dan Bones. Like, Dan, you never defend your points. That's the thing, man. You come on here and you say guys suck. They can't wrestle. Blah, 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 blah. And you don't defend anything you say. We ask you, like, 3 people in the comment section said, hey, who would you have main event over Reigns then? You didn't give any names. Just give a name. We don't care. We just want to know what your defense is. JD sounds like Sean's view. No. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't say JD from NY sounds like Sean's view. JD be ranting for no reason at all. Yeah, man, he has, like, here's the thing. I rant, but at least I have a reason, man. Well, Dan Bones comes and bashes on them, but he doesn't give any legit. That's the thing that annoys me with Dan Bones. He doesn't legit back up his reasons. He just says, oh, he's forced. Oh, he sucks. Oh, I hope he fails. And it's just like, well, who do we want main eventing, Dan Bones? Roman Reigns is forced. Reigns is not a superstar. Like, see, there we go. Like, I didn't even need to say. He typed it. He literally was going to... I really know what he's going to say. He says the same shit. That's why I wish Dan Bones... Like, how many of y'all wish Dan Bones had a microphone? And how much fun it would be to debate this guy? How much fun? Like, you guys got to admit, y'all would watch that and you would have a good time. Oh, he does? God, JD runs it. Who's in it? Does he have any wrestlers that are big name that comes? Maybe Swagger. I'm pretty sure Swagger works for whatever dollar. Maybe Swagger works for a couple bucks and some weed. You go like, hey, Swagger, I got a bag for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah. It's like, this Swagger, man. Yeah, Bruce, that's what I said, man, Batman. That's what I'm saying about Bruce Blitz, man. He knows what he's doing. Oh, you don't have a Skype? You can sign up for Skype at any time. Blue Knight, it's free, man. Like, you can sign up for any time, Blue Knight. You just have to sign up with it and stuff like that. If you want to come on one day, you can come on. We can talk about wrestling. We can have a good time and everything like that, man. I'm just saying, man, like, Dan Bones, like, that's the thing I don't like about him. Like, I like Dan Bones. He comments, and he does a good job with it. But what I don't like is when he doesn't answer your questions, and he backs away from it. It's like that's like a total blitz team type of move, man. Where it's just like, no, I'm not going to admit when I'm wrong, or I'm not going to give you a legit answer. I'm just going to back away from this conversation. Like, that's a total blitz team type of move. But yeah, when it comes down to it, man, I believe Cronin is, yeah. I think Cronin is an announcer. Is more Ronello like the Young Bucks of commentary? Oh, I want to. No. I want to put Ronello in the Bucks category. I think Ronello's good. I just think that he's overrated. But I wouldn't put him in the Young Bucks category. Oh no, like Ronello's probably like Davey Richards circa 2012 category. You know, when everyone thought Davey Richards was untouchable in the ring. So many people, man. So many people. Like, and that's the funny thing, too. Everyone thinks, like, Kenny Omega is unbearable when people consider him the best wrestler. Oh, God, man. Oh, God, dude. It was terrible when, like, Davey Richards, like, won the title at Best in the World 2011, and he was, like, the uncrowned king of the indies and stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was like terrible, man, when Davey Richards was king of the indies. Dan Bones is like, you're proving my point. Dan Bones, you have no point. You have no point, man. You have no point. Oh my God, this kid. He has no point, man. He just runs away from conversations, man. It's great. But yeah, so anyways, yeah, Roman Reigns steroid scandal. We don't know what's gonna come of it. We all know people are gonna jump on it. You know, we all know people are just gonna jump on it. We know people are just gonna like try to get views off of it. It is what it is. Like you can't change the situation. You can't change the situation. Reigns is gonna be what's it called? It's gonna be screwed. How do I watch it on a computer? Oh, the mixed match. Oh, you gotta watch it on Facebook Watch, Aaron Gaming. So go to Facebook and everything like that. Go to Facebook, search up mixed match challenge like your search bar, and they should take you to like a page. And then there's a bunch of different, like it's like one of the new Facebook Watch pages. I don't know how it works, but I'm pretty sure if you hit video clips, you're able to watch Mixed Match Challenge on there and stuff like that. So I would screen share for you, but the problem is I still haven't figured out how to screen share on XSplit because I'm dumb. And also too, I'm pretty sure WWE will like think I'm trying to show it, and then I don't want to get this video flagged. So when they're coming down to it, man. So. Yeah, man, hey, Roman, dude, man, Roman, anytime I talk about Roman, put a link. Dude, you just have to, Aaron, you have to go to facebook.com, Mixed Match Challenge. Like, oh my God, man, like, you can't go on Facebook yourself? Like, you have to have a Facebook account to watch it. Like, I have to do this I have to do this for someone, man. Like, if someone's like, put a link. You just have to go on Facebook and Facebook search Mixed Match Challenge. It's not, like, the hardest thing in the world. Like, I'm not trying to be rude here, Aaron. It's just like, why can't you do it? Here. For you wanting to watch Mixed Match Challenge, here's a link for you, man. Here's a look. Just know you have to have a Facebook account. Just letting you know. I put a link there. So yeah. I put a link in you, man. I put a link for you there. Did you know Daniel Bryan is the favorite to win the 2018 Rumble according to multiple betting websites? Oh, that's crazy, Amari. Fuck. And I wouldn't be surprised if he won, man. Is that a Magnus t-shirt? Yes, it is. It is. It is a Magnus t-shirt. If you guys don't know, I did the Shop TNA boxing a long time ago. Like the brown bag and stuff like that. So, yeah. Isn't Shinsuke still the favorite? I think he should be. He's mad. Well, I'm just saying, Blue Knight. How hard is it for you to search it up yourself, man? I'm not. I'm not like a fucking like seriously. Like that's something where you can do it on your own. Like I gave him instructions of how to do it. I wasn't like saying like, oh, don't do it. There's James Gaming. Hey, James Gaming, do you need it? What's up, my friend? How you doing, man? No, Blue Knight. Did you not know people bet on wrestling? My friend bet on Brock Lesnar to beat Undertaker and won $3,000. I'm being dead fucking serious, man. For WrestleMania 30, like Lesnar odds were like something stupid, and so my friend did a low bet of $30 and won 3,000. I'll be dead serious, man. People bet on wrestling, man. People bet on wrestling, and he bet it and stuff like that. I'm being dead serious, man. That's been a thing for a while. Hey, whatever happened to that Dolphin Cat? Remember that one dude on Twitter that was predicting all the shows right? Yeah, man, people have been doing it. Like, I shit you not. My friend bet, like, when Lesnar and Undertaker was first announced, he gave me a call right away. My friend called me. He goes, like, this was literally the conversation. Because I remember, too, like, Lesnar and Undertaker was announced. It was that whole thing. I was about to film my Raw review. My friend calls me like this, man. And then I was like, hello? And he's like, hey, Chase, man, what's up? I was like, hey, nothing much, man. What's going on? He's like, Chase, this is legit. Just want to know. Do you think Brock Lesnar can beat The Undertaker? And so I said to him, I was all like, this is what I said. I was like, nah, man, I don't think so, dude. Like I said, it's a possibility, but I said, like, Lesnar hasn't been booked that well. Because keep in mind, man, Lesnar, his last big win was CM fucking Punk. And then he faced the Big Show at Royal Rumble that year, man. He and stuff like that. And so I was like, why are you asking me this, man? Like, why are you asking me about Lesnar and Big Show, Lesnar and Undertaker? He goes, because I'm thinking about putting $30 on this, man. Lesnar's odds are like blah blah blah. Like I forgot the odds, but it was enough for him to win 3,000. I think it was like 1,000 to 1 of Lesnar winning or some bullshit like that. And so I was like, sure, dude, go right ahead, man. If you win, let me know. And then when he won, he was the first person that called me during the fucking Undertaker one, man. Watch my Raw review, John Gore. Like I didn't really hate it that much. I just hated the end result. Like it was stupid. Like why rehire him, man? If it's a DQ or not a pinfall, I do not know. I've never bet on wrestling, man. I've never bet on wrestling, man. Like I've always was curious, man. Like I've always wanted to like make a stupid bet and stuff like that. Like I remember the one bet that I wish I would have made a bet on when it came. Mine's the streak. Because I wish I would have known that shit, man. Oh, that would have been great. To, like, just walk away for, like, a fake wrestling match. But I remember there was, like, one time, like, I think it was, like, Ambrose was favored. And, like, AJ was the underdog. I should have bet money on AJ Styles, man. What happens if... They actually, Matthew, they actually have bets open for someone who's, what's it called? Matthew, they actually have a bet open if that wrestler is going to cash in. They have the odds. Like, they have the odds for that person cashing in. So, like, like they'll say Carmella cashing in odds and stuff like that. So you can bet on it and you can risk to see if Carmella will cash in. That's the thing that you have to look for, though. You have to look and see if they have the odds like up there. So like, because there will be times they'll be like, oh, what's it called? Carmella's odds of cashing in are blah blah blah, and the odds are high. That means like she's not cashing in that night, but you might want to throw down a bet because she could possibly do it. Question, why is Carmella in the Women's Rumble? Because they need to fill up 30 spaces somehow, CPZ. It's like, why is the ECW champion in the Royal Rumble when his belt is also one of the belts that they could challenge for? Like, why was Chavo Guerrero in the Royal Rumble? Answer me that, damn it. Why did Chavo have to be in the 2008 Rumble? Because they have to fill up spots. Who's Bland Shit Man? I really do not know which one is Bland Shit Man. Like, I don't know. I don't keep up with your nicknames. To be honest, man. I don't know which one's bland shit, man. That's Sami Zayn? Because that makes more sense if it's Sami Zayn. Or if it's Finn Balor, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, but when it comes down to it, guys, we haven't talked anything about the next match challenge. Jesus, man. Should Ronda Rousey win the Royal Rumble? If you sign her, then yeah. Oh, Care Bear? I wouldn't go bland shit, man, with Care Bear. Because he's not bland. He has a look to him. He just sucks. There's a difference. Bland's like Finn Balor. Like, here's the thing about Care Bear. He does have a look. He just sucks overall as a performer. Like, Finn Balor is bland. Like, that's bland. Sami Zayn, bland. Like they look like dudes that are just so boring. Jeff Jarrett, oh man. Just because Jeff Jarrett entered the WWE drug policy does not mean he's in there. Is this Q&A time? Once I talk about Mixed Match Challenge, then we'll talk about the Q&A. Oh, we'll do Q&A. Oh, yeah, by the way, guys, Jey Uso got a DUI. Everyone's acting like this is the end of the world, and that he's going to have, what's it called? And then he's going to act like, what's-his-face, that he's going to lose the titles. Look, they could just lose the titles because they wanted Benjamin and Gable to win the titles. Like, everyone acts like that wasn't a possibility at all. They're just like, oh, now he got a DUI, he's in trouble. As long as he can still travel, WWE's not going to fucking ruin him. So, he's fine. Don't worry about it. It's not the end of the world. Just saying. What else happened? Oh, yeah, Mixed Match Challenge. I'm sorry, man. That wasn't a good first impression for the Mixed Match Challenge, man. Like, first of all, Sasha broke the biggest rule in a mixed tag match. You're not supposed to break up the pinfall. You're not supposed to touch the opposite sex. That's the #1 rule in a mixed match, tag match. So it's like, really, to be honest, you can't be doing that shit. And that's where I was just like, come on, man. Like, I can't take this seriously, man. They're trying to act like this is some drama tag team match. Like, the thing about tag team wrestling is, like, I love double team moves. I love the drama that's built in. But this right here, unless, like, you have a comedy character that is, like, trying to avoid wrestling and they're, like, living off Asuka or whatever, that's fine. But, man, dude, and Facebook, too, they gotta fix their dudes, man. Like, their captions, man. They were calling Shinsuke Nakamura Chimera the whole time, and they were calling Finn Balor Shin Balor. I was like, what, Shin Balor? I'm like, god dang, dude. That sounds like I was talking about Finn Balor here tonight, man. Yeah, so like, they need to fix their little captions, man. It was like, it was kind of ridiculous that their captions were kind of off and stuff like that. But yeah, when it comes down to it, it was nothing special, and all it was for one match too. Like, that was the worst part, man. I was like, oh, okay, here comes another match. They talked about maybe Asuka and Miz taking on Carmella and Big E tonight. Cool, let's go. And then it's like it was like what's it called? What was I gonna say, man? It was like, that's it, man. It was just one match, so I sat here and I watched a 15-minute match. That's why I made the stream's time start at 8 o'clock. I said, oh, I won't probably start the stream till 8 because my time. Because like Shin Balor. Yeah, they were calling him Shin. Like, the Facebook caption was calling him Shin Balor. I was like laughing my ass off. I was like, oh my god, fix that. And I was like, because every time, it was funny too. Like, they would put Finn correctly whenever Beth Phoenix talked. But I don't know, maybe Corey Graves and Michael Cole don't know how to talk. Because every time they said Shinsuke Nakamura, they would be like, Chimera. It would be like, and they wouldn't even try Shinsuke. They put inaudible Chimera. Come on! Well, you don't like that, E-Border? That's like what the Smarks love, man. They love when Shinsuke goes, come on! My favorite thing when Shinsuke does is when he does like that thing where he like puts the leg and then he just like has a seizure with his leg, and like the wrestlers sell like it's like the stink face for in the PG era, man. Oh man, but yeah, no, when it comes down to it, the Mixed Match Challenge, that was a waste of time, man. Like I'm just being dead real with you guys here. Don't really watch it. Like, I'm just gonna watch just to see if Asuka's gonna lose, so I can make an Asuka video being like, oh, WWE, you're so damn smart. But other than that, man, nothing. So yeah, guys, that's all the wrestling talk. You all more than welcome to ask any questions that you have. tomorrow I'll be releasing at least 2 videos, hopefully. Depends on how I'm feeling, if I can make the videos. But I'm looking to release 2 videos. One of them will be my continuation of who should win the Rumble video, and it'll be 2 superstars in 1 video type of deal. So I'll just combine 2 wrestlers in 1 video because I've been so behind making those. And then also my other video will be my AFC and my NFC championship predictions. So I'll be doing 2 different videos and stuff like that. Maybe I'll do a live stream for the AFC and NFC championship, but because I want to go into more detail about those games. But definitely we'll have like a who should win the Royal Rumble. It just all depends on how I'm feeling and if I get time to like really record them. But I'll definitely try to do at least 1 of those in the next few days here. Thursday, I don't know if I'm going to upload anything. Friday, there will be the UFC and Bellator prediction screen. And then Saturday will be the UFC stuff, and we'll go from there and stuff like that. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on within the week if you're tuning out now and everything, what to expect on this channel and stuff like that. School's starting up again too and stuff, so I got to really be in the mindset and stuff like that. So it all depends on work schedule as well, everything. So yeah, but if you guys have any questions, you're more than welcome to send me questions before the night ends. What's going on? Thoughts on the Clippers and Rockets situations? Man, dude, Chris Paul's a little shit disturber, ain't he? I mean, seriously, man, he has like a secret tunnel in the Staples Center and stuff like that. He has a secret tunnel in the Staples Center and stuff like that. What's up, James Gaming? Welcome back. We're doing Q&A, so if you have any questions, they don't have to be wrestling related. You can ask me any question in the world. That's what we normally do at the end of these streams. We just have a random Q&A. But yeah, what a little shit disturber Chris Paul is. But nah, really, to be honest, the Clippers are little bitches, man. Like, stand up for yourselves, man. Like, such a bunch. That's why the Clippers are like not a good team, because these guys don't know how to stand up for themselves, man. They're like little bitches, dude. Like, they're just like sitting there like, oh, I'm so afraid. Like, why are you afraid of James Harden, Trevor Ariza, Gerald Green, and Chris Paul, man? Like, y'all should not be afraid of them, man. Like, seriously, y'all should step up to them. And then Blake Griffin, like, just be real here. Don't say, oh, Trevor Ariza was biting you on the Christmas party, his birthday party. Rockhold or Romero, man, dude. I think Romero's an athletic beast, but I gotta give it to Rockhold here, especially if that fight goes 5 rounds, man. We saw what happened with Romero and Bobby Knuckles, man. Rockhold has some cardio, dude. He's a tough dude, man. Who do you think AJ Styles drops the WWE title to? Oh God, either Nakamura, Cena. Nakamura would be number 1, Cena would be number 2, or Orton. Those would be like the top 3 I would have to assume, but I would say Nakamura. Do I like GTS wrestling? I'm going to be honest with you, James Gaming. I'm not like the biggest indie guy on there. Like, so I do not know what GTS wrestling is. I don't know if that's like some COFED or if that's like actual wrestling promotion and stuff like that. So yeah, I do not know. Like, I watch some independents like PWG, Ring of Honor, and stuff like that, but I'm not like big into like everything. LeBron is not a GOAT, not even top 5, and that's how you know he's a Boost Blitz Blitz team guy, because he hates LeBron. I wouldn't put LeBron top 5 yet. I hate putting current guys in that category. You know, it's just way too early. But I always give LeBron credit for being the 73-9 Warriors. That was pretty impressive. Will Jinder Mahal go back to being a jobber? He shouldn't, Xander. Like, honestly, if WWE makes Jinder Mahal a jobber after all the push that they were doing, why did you push him in the first place, man? Like, that's the thing that I hate the most, man. Because yes, Jinder Mahal is not a great wrestler by any stretch of the imagination. But I like that they were trying to do something with him. We always complain, oh, WWE doesn't push anyone. They don't try anything new with anyone. And there they go. They were trying. They were like, hey, let's do a Jinder. And yeah, it didn't turn out well. But you wasted our time with this guy for most of 2017. You might as well continue with it, man. Like, seriously, if he goes back to being a jobber, it's like a waste of time, man. Sometimes you wonder why you watch a company. Will Uber driver Jeff Jarrett to the local liquor before his Royal Rumble return. All right, Jeff, shut up. I'm trying to drink over here. I'm the king of the mountain, bitch. I'm back, baby. Karen, let's have a king of the mountain match at WrestleMania. Be the greatest scene ever. I'm still waiting for Jeff Jarrett's kids versus Angle's kids. Let's make that a light. Yeah, Charles and Shaq were like laughing their ass off, man, about the police. Like, they brought the police for that scene. Did you see the list of returning superstars of Raw 25? Yeah, Blue Knight, it's actually legit, dude. I'm actually like hyped up for Raw, man. LeBron always needed a super team to win. People say go and stay the super team, but besides KD, all their stars were drafted, not their fault. They had great chemistry. Well, yeah, no, I'm just saying LeBron has been on super team. Like, LeBron did take that bad Cavs team to the finals. Let's give him credit there. Let's give the 2007 Cavs credit. Like, I wouldn't say Mo Williams is a superstar, or that LeBron has been on every super team. It's not his fault that the Celtics started that trend. Like, people blame LeBron. But let's be real here. If it wasn't for Paul Pierce bitching and whining, there would be no Celtics super team. And thus LeBron wouldn't have to be forced to join up with good old buddy Dwayne Wade to form that super team in Miami. The Warriors are a super team. It is not their fault that they drafted. But KD did join them to make that team much stronger. Then again, my Timberwolves could become a super team. And I know people are going to laugh. But please, child, please don't tell me that you saw Steph Curry becoming the greatest point guard this generation and that you saw Klay Thompson developing into a superstar type of player. And I do not want to hear these Draymond Green people say, oh, I knew Draymond was going to... No, shut the fuck up. A lot of people said Draymond Green would be a great defender. No one thought he would be a great facilitator and a pretty average three-point shooter. I do not want to hear that shit, dude. Like, the Timberwolves could easily become that team, too. That's what makes me happy, man, because Wiggins and Towns, man, they're still growing. Everyone's like, oh, Wiggins sucks. It's like, yeah, dude, he's 22 years old, man. Yeah, he's so bad. He's averaging 18 points on a team with Jimmy Butler and Karl-Anthony Towns, man. Oh, yeah, man, he's so bad. He's so fucking bad, man. Like, oh. Like, seriously, people don't act like superstar. Like, DeMar DeRozan was a late bloomer. Like, I believe Wiggins is a late bloomer, man. Jitter needs a new finisher. No, man. His finisher is the traditional. I'm a mid Eastern wrestler. Let me do the Colossus. LeBron broke the Cleveland curse. Has Bobby Roode been a bust on the main roster? So far, since it's now been a few months since he's been on the main roster, he has been great. I feel like they really killed his glorious shtick. Like, you know, fans should be singing that across the arena. And I feel like fans haven't got a chance to see it. I feel like they haven't given Roode the proper amount of mic time. And I feel like, honestly, they try to promote Roode like he's some big star, like a main eventer. But they keep him in the mid-card scene. And it's, like, kind of hard to cheat. Because, like, how are you going to put this guy in the Team Smackdown Survivor Series match with names like Orton, Cena, Nakamura, and Triple H and stuff like that? Like those are huge names and stuff like that. And like, he's like struggling with the U.S. title. And then not only that, when he was like hot and he should have won the U.S. title at that last pay-per-view, the Clash of Champions they gave it to Ziggler instead. And then now they are like, oh, well, we're going to reset it. And they just gave it to Roode anyways. When you should have given this to Bobby Roode in the first place, instead of doing this whole like, oh, maybe Ziggler will come back and we'll have a true United States title match BS. Like, I'm just saying, man. Like, he hasn't been like a major bust, but he's definitely been someone that hasn't like improved that much. And I'm a big Roode fan, but I just gotta say, man, like, and face Bobby Roode can work, Dan Bones, because the fans are gonna make him over no matter what. It's just how WWE presents him. You can present him, you can do it, man. Thoughts on former minor league pitcher Rinku Singh signing with WWE? Well, I hope he can wrestle. I don't know how good he was as a minor league pitcher. I've never seen the dude pitch. I hope he can wrestle. That's all I really care about. WWE needs a lot of talent. Cleveland did not win anything before 2016. Their last championship was the Browns in 1964 before LeBron won. If you count, what about the Ohio State Buckeyes? What about them Buckeyes and Urban Meyer? They don't count in Cleveland. Like, I thought they were Ohio State. The Ohio State. LBJ doing everything the Cavs is not fair to them, especially in the final good few years. I have a feeling Nagano is going to KO Stipe. That could happen, man. That could happen. Wait, damn, Bones, you don't even watch the Raw? How do you keep up with everything, then? That's where I can't take you seriously, man. You got to at least watch it, man. Oh, yeah, Free Agent, I think Free Agent Cena was announced for it. I'm pretty sure he was. Stephanie McMahon. Oh, yeah, but Kurt Angle said that during Raw. Kurt Angle's just terrible on that. I don't know what WWE. Now that's a bust, man. If you want to ask me Kurt Angle a year later, oh god, what a bust that was, dude. Oh, good old Jim Tressel. Oh man, that's like my friend lost monetization on his YouTube channel. WWE ruins everything. Yeah, we already know that, man. Did I see JR hitting on the NXT Diva? Hey, man, if JR wants to hit on the NXT Diva, let JR do what he wants to do, man. What's wrong with that? I don't see what's wrong with it, man. I don't see what's wrong with that. Ugh. Jason Jordan is a horrible actor. You know who's also pretty bad is Nia Jax, man. Nia Jax really seems like she's just talking normally. How would Vince Russo book a New Japan Pro Wrestling Wrestle Kingdom? Well, let me tell you, bro. You want me to book a Wrestle Kingdom? I'll book you a Wrestle Kingdom. So we're going to have Okada versus Naito open up the show, okay, bro? And it's going to be a respect on a pole match, alright, bro? And they're going to have to battle for respect, but it's going to be on the pole. And the first person to pull down the respect and hit their opponent over the head with it, they win that match, okay, bro? That's how I would book Okada versus Naito. They opened the show. Then I had the Young Bucks taking on Roppongi 3K, taking on the Time Splitters, taking on Motor City Machine Guns. And I know everyone's going to say, man, I know what everyone's going to say, bro. Everyone's going to say to me, how the hell Time Splitters and MCMG are going to be the Alex Shelley? We're going to clone Alex Shelley, bro. Alright, we're going to clone Alex Shelley. We're going to have two Alex Shelleys. We're going to have a fake Alex Shelley. I don't know how to do a New York accent, but yeah, he would have like a Terror Dome match for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight titles, bro. Let's see, what else would he have? Like Omega and Jericho would be like the US title would be in like a tables ladders match, and the whole point of the tables ladders match is where you set up two ladders and you put a table in the middle, and you have to climb and you have to walk across the table to grab the belt. That'll be the tables ladders match. So those are 3 matches. Like I don't know how else he would book it, because New Japan, the thing about New Japan, I'll give them credit for, they don't do a bunch of gimmick matches. Like they'll put like a gimmick name to it, but it doesn't really freaking matter anyways, because they just do whatever the hell they want. When the 1000th episode of SD Live appears in September, do you think WWE will promote it as well? They have promoted special events such as Raw 1000, Raw 20th Anniversary, etc. Let's be real here, no. The last big SmackDown show that they promoted, like a big deal, was SmackDown 5th Anniversary. And that was a long ass time ago, man. Like remember when SmackDown 5th Anniversary was going on in 2004? Oh man, they were promoting the hell out of that, man. The 10th anniversary of SmackDown, they barely promoted it. Like seriously, the biggest scene I think that happened on the 10th anniversary of SmackDown is that like Cena was coming back. And they're like, oh yeah, Cena's gonna wrestle on this show for once in his life, and stuff like that. Like, I think 15th anniversary happened not too 15th is coming up soon. 15th's coming up this year. Yeah, wow, they're gonna have SmackDown 1000 and the 15th anniversary this year. If you think about it. Yeah, 15th anniversary would be this year. No, did it pass? I don't even know that. I don't know. I'm stupid. I don't know. But yeah, they don't promote SmackDown that well, man. Like I think SmackDown, even SmackDown 500, they didn't promote that well, man. They never promote SmackDown well. And it's a shame too, because SmackDown should get promoted well. Yeah, I know that New Japan doesn't like to do gimmick matches, because their matches, most of them end up becoming gimmick matches anyways. Thoughts on Taker versus Cena happening? Yeah. I don't want to see that shit. Why do I want to see Undertaker's old ass hips? He could barely wrestle with Roman. If you're having trouble wrestling with Roman, man, like, I'm sorry, man. You can't be like in the company anymore. If you can't keep up with one of the young guns like Roman Reigns, you're done. Like, I'm just being real here. Like, you can't be wrestling in this company if you can't keep up with Roman Reigns, man. Taker versus Cena should have happened at WrestleMania 30. Yeah, they missed the boat. Shouldn't even happen last year. Like, they should have had Taker versus Cena happen last year, but no, they missed the boat too much on Taker versus Cena, man. That's the problem with Taker versus Cena, man. That's the one match that they've, like, they missed the boat on, like, so many times. Like, they should have had something for that a long time ago, but they just missed the boat on it, man. Yeah, I don't understand why they want to keep doing that match, man. Like, that match is just something I just don't get, man. What the fuck? UPS package? Oh. That's why I was like trying to figure out what they're talking about, my UPS package. Alright, cool, whatever. The Rock appeared. Do you think Taker versus Cena should have taken place at WrestleMania 23? No, not really. Because, like, you really need to help Batista get over. Like, Cena was fine with Michaels. They were going down, because they were going down Cena and Triple H route. I mean, Taker was always going to be a SmackDown guy. Like, they needed Undertaker on SmackDown. The whole plan was to have Taker be a SmackDown guy. That's the thing. So that's why it's like, you know, you can't have, you shouldn't have done it at WrestleMania 23. No. Because then you take away a big star for SmackDown. And especially, too, because Undertaker had some injuries. And he was kind of hiding them. Because people forget, man, the original plan was for Taker to hold the belt for a whole year up until 24. And then he was going to face Edge or Batista again. And they were trying to build that up. Yeah, Scott Steiner is teaming up with Eli Drake. He's teaming up with Eli Drake. He's going to take on LAX, man. Some fat asses over there. Fat asses! Yeah, I know. I don't know why people want to see Undertaker wrestle Cena this year, man. It's like, that's like the dumbest thing that I've ever heard, man. Oh, yeah, let's have Undertaker wrestle Cena. Like, why? Why does anyone want to see that match, man? That just seems like such a terrible match, man. Like, that just seems such a waste of time. Like, I wouldn't want to sit there and watch that. Like, that just seems so bad. Like, why would I sit there and watch Undertaker and John Cena freaking, like, do nothing, man? Oh, I got a notification. Let's see if there's a Q&A question. Ross was saying me the Roman Reigns thing. He's like, nope, don't believe it. You need to see the proof. It's probably he's distributing steroids. Who cares? He hasn't taken them. Scott Steiner. Yeah, he's teaming up with Eli Drake. Yeah, dummy. Yeah. Eli Drake. Oh, what a... Didn't he win like that one game show, The Hero, that The Rock was doing or something like that? That's what I thought he did. Like, I thought he won the game show or something like that. Heard James Storm is charging that Ryback price. For what? Like, he wants to be like a millionaire to, like, for him to wrestle? Like, or like $500,000 just to wrestle for a show? Like, how much does Ryback charge? Like, what do you mean? Like, to wrestle? How much is Ryback asking for? Like, isn't he asking for like 250, 100, 250,000, something like that? Scott Steiner's too damn old to wrestle. That it's sad, man. Hey, man, Barry Papa Pump has to pay the bills somehow. I don't know, man. Yeah, Santino Morella's probably coming back anyways. Even if it's a short thing. Do you think Miz wins the IC belt? I mean, if WWE wants to feed into these Roman Reigns steroid distribution rumors even more, then maybe. Or maybe just take the belt off Reigns so it's not a burden if you do have him win the Rumble. I would say no, especially with this Reigns story breaking, because even though there's not really much proof to it, you don't want to feed these people, what's it called? You don't want to feed these people these rumors and think like, oh, Reigns is now gone. Like, you don't want to feed this trolls. Like, I wouldn't. I would just get the belt on him. Just make people wonder if he is going to win the Rumble. Do you think there's a possibility that Lashley might come back to WWE this year? I would say a 40% possibility. But then again, he left WWE because of the racism that was going on backstage with Michael P.S. Hayes and the way that they treated his wife, Crystal, who he's still married to. Like, that's the one thing people always forget about Lashley. He left the company because he didn't like how his wife was being treated. He left the company because he felt like it was not a safe working environment for him, or he didn't feel comfortable working there. So it's up to the culture. The WWE culture has quote-unquote changed. But then again, how many of these, like, African-American wrestlers are really saying, oh, the locker room is so different? It's like a bunch of white people that are saying that. Just saying, like, WWE is still run by a lot of people who are Republican and who are racist when it comes down to it. I'm not saying all Republicans are racist, but like, people need to understand that the time frame that a lot of those guys who work behind the scenes in WWE, I'm sorry, I just got tongue twisted. The thing is that some people got to realize is that when they grew up, that's all they knew, and sometimes it's hard for them to shake off that stuff. That's why when I hear an old person say something that, you know, would offend my generation, I look at my generation and I say, that's how their generation talked. We got to learn from them and not be like them. That's what I say. Like, I say that. Like, I don't go like, oh, it's like, no. Because they're not going to change to our times. I'm not going to force an old person to change within the times, just like they don't try to force me to change within the times. I live my life in my current generation and stuff like that. And I'm not always going to use the past when it comes to my life to, like, judge everyone else's life. So, yeah. How's it going? Good, Degenerate Sharon Gone. It's going very good right now. Enjoying my time talking to you guys, answering questions. Or my thoughts on the Vince and Stephanie match at No Mercy 2003. Oh, that shit was trash, man. I hated that match. Honestly, I just hated it. I didn't understand it, man. Like, I really don't. I really did not understand why Vince needed to go out there and be like, oh, I want to beat up my daughter. Like, what the fuck? Like, why? What point are you trying to prove here? Like, what point are you trying to say by, like, having your daughter just get her ass beat, man? Like, just so stupid. Like, I'm just being real. Like, I just thought it was so fucking stupid. Just having Vince go out there and be like, yeah, I'm gonna beat up my fucking daughter. Like, no. I didn't even care about the match. Like, I remember, I don't even think I watched that match, to be honest. Tori Wilson, hey, there was one great segment, dude. Like, you can't take that away from 10-year-old Chase. 10-year-old Chase, was that 10 at that time? I don't know, man. I just turned 25 today. But, man, like, how rolled out Chase was watching that segment when they were, like, making out in the bedroom. Oh. Let's just say I became a man that day. And I ain't afraid to... No, I'm just kidding. I became a man watching porn for, like, the longest time, man. Like, that's when you became man. But, man, dude, that was when I was just like, oh, shit, dude. Like, that's when Discovery started happening. Like, you were like, what are they doing, man? Like, that shit was great. Like, I love that segment. The storyline was terrible, man. Like, I literally thought Al Wilson was dead. I was like, oh, no, Al Wilson died, man. Al Wilson died. Oh, no, man. Yeah, I'm a 93 baby. January 16th, 1993. Born at 4:03 a.m. in a San Diego hospital. I was supposed to be a February baby. I was supposed to be born actually on Valentine's Day. But I came out early. I'm a premature baby. I was like, nah, man, I'm getting the fuck on out of here. I blame all my health issues and stuff for that. Like I said, it's because like I had to come out a month early. Yeah, that was my fault. Because I almost died when I was a baby because I was in critical care. Because like I had like a huge ass fever when I came out and stuff like that. Like that's what my mom told me and everything. Like my mom was freaking out because she thought I was going to die. Oh, Dan Bones is leaving. He still has not addressed who could main event WrestleMania, and he did not protect Khabib. Oh, you're a premature baby too, man? Oh, us premature babies, we gotta stick together, man. Who's a wrestler that I like that no one would think I like? I like Ricochet. That's a fun game, actually. Did you guys think I was a Ricochet fan? Because I like Ricochet. Actually, I want you guys to name wrestlers in the chat, and I'll tell you if I like that wrestler. I think this is fun. Like, CPZ started something. Like, name wrestlers in the chat. Because I think a lot of people are always shocked when I say, oh yeah, I like Johnny Gargano. Like, Gargano's like probably my favorite NXT dude right now. I think a lot of people get shocked with that. They're like, what? You like Gargano? You know, because like of my track record of wrestlers that I like. But yeah, I want to know if you guys put some wrestlers, don't put Finn Balor and Sami Zayn in the fucking chat. We all know I don't like them. But put some good guesses on there. Put some good wrestlers on there. Tell me who you guys think I like and don't like. Like, let me know. Like, I want to know who you guys think I don't like. Brian Cage. I don't really like Brian Cage, to be honest. I like Great Muta. Velveteen Dream I'm a fan of. I'm a fan of Velveteen Dream. I do like Velveteen Dream. I like what he's doing. Yeah, Brian Cage, man, I don't know. Something's missing with that fool, dude. Like, I don't know. He's missing something. I can't explain it, but he's missing something for me, man. He's like missing. I know he's big and he's like a pretty solid worker, but something else is missing, man. Like, I feel like there's something else that he could bring to the table. He's not a hashtag bring it to the table, WWE style. Velveteen Dream. Rosemary. Oh, I love Rosemary. I've gone on record and said, I think I made a tweet saying Rosemary is one of my top 10 favorite wrestlers not too long ago. EC3. Oh, I'm not a big EC3 guy, to be honest. Like, if I'm being real here, I'll say he's a good talent. I have no problem giving him a two talent, giving him a thing. But I'm not an EC3 guy at all. You know I don't like Bayley, and I call female Finn Balor, Becky Lynch, female Finn Balor, yo, for a reason. So yeah, I don't like them. that was a great guess there, Straight Shooter. I just want you guys to think of guys that I like. This is actually fun because I want to know what you guys think. Tetsuya Naito. Actually, I like Naito. I think Naito's a good performer. I like the shit that he... Like, it's always funny to me, too. I hate these New Japan fans. I get pissed off the way Reigns carries the belt. Yet I go, like, what about Naito throwing the title? And they go, oh, that's part of the storyline. It's like, fuck off. No, but I like Naito. Naito's good. Keith Lee, I haven't seen much of him, to be honest, to really give you a fair adjustment on him. Oh, I like Matt Sydal. Evan Bourne's my dude, man. Some are born to fly. Oh, I like Lars Sullivan. I think he has a good potential as a big man wrestler. Way better than Care Bear and stuff like that. Oh, I love Suzuki, man. Suzuki's a hard hitter, dude. Dude, Minoru Suzuki's a badass. He's a man, dude. That's what every 49-year-old man should aspire to be. When I turn 49, I hope I hope that I'm in good shape like Suzuki and I'm much of a badass, dude. Never liked Muhammad Hassan, man. Never liked Muhammad Hassan. I never liked him. Like, I just thought the gimmick was stupid. I will say he had potentials to be a huge star, but Undertaker buried his ass. Literally. And UPN buried his ass. The CW buried his ass, man. Nah, I haven't seen much of Keith Lee. That's why I said I can't give a fair assessment on him. I'm not going to say, like, oh, yeah, he's good. I like him. Like, no. Like, I haven't seen him that much, man, so I can't really say. No, I'm surprised Xander thought I wouldn't like Lars Sullivan. Yeah, I like Lars. I think he's really good. I think he has potential, man. Mason Ryan. Oh, fuck Mason Ryan. Yeah, no, I did not like Mason Ryan. I hated him. Everyone was comparing him to Batista, and he had no charisma, and there's no way he was never going to be as good as Batista, man. Will Ospreay, yeah, no, I think Ospreay's talented. He's improved, but I'm not a fan of Will Ospreay. I think he's improved. Blue Meanie, not a fan of the Blue Meanie. not like the biggest fan. Like, I could care less what the Blue Meanie was doing. I was like, oh, he's okay. Then I was like, oh, Blue Meanie's all right. He is what he is. Oh, man. Mason Ryan. Why would it? That'd be so fun. I want to know if there's someone who's like, yeah, man, I'm a huge Mason Ryan fan. It's like, what's the weirdest person that you know that, like I remember Tyler Rex? Remember Tyler Rex? That dude? Oh my god, I remember someone thought he could be WWE champion. I forgot who I was talking to, man. I'm a huge fan of Raven. ECW, mostly ECW Raven, not TNA Raven. Tyler Black, no, I fucking hated Tyler Black. I saw no potential in him. I loved Mr. Kennedy, dude. Like, I was the biggest Kennedy mark, dude. The one match I was looking forward to the two matches I was looking forward to when I went to No Way Out 07, well, I was looking forward to Mr. Kennedy versus Bobby Lashley for the ECW title. Those are like my two dudes, man. Like, I thought they were gonna main event WrestleMania one day and stuff like that. So yeah, Stevie Richards, not a fan. I did not care for Stevie Richards. Chris Masters. I was a fan of Chris Masters. Not going to lie. I love the Master Lock. I love the game. I'm not a fan of Chris Masters where he lost all his muscle mass and he's trying to prove that he's a good wrestler, Chris Masters. But I did like Chris Masters when he was juiced up. He was flexing all over the place and he had the baby oil. And oh, I love that Chris Masters. Like, yeah, he wasn't the greatest in-ring guy. But man, dude, the Master Lock, I believed in that shit. I was like, oh, no one can get it out of the mask. And the funny thing is, too, the full Nelson, people now consider that the Master Lock. Like, I'll hear people be like, oh, no, the Master Lock. You can't get out the Master Lock. Like, people call it the Master Lock. Like just people that see it. Carlito, I was a fan of. MVP, I was a fan of. I wouldn't say I was a huge Carlito fan, but I did like the work that he brought in. I didn't like Carlito when they were trying to make him like Ric Flair's apprentice and he was like Trish Stratus's like quote-unquote boyfriend. I didn't like that Carlito. That Carlito was lame. But other stuff with Carlito I liked. MVP always been a huge. I loved MVP. The Power Ranger suit, the tunnel. Dude, the one storyline I wish WWE would have continued, man. When MVP, like, when he lost everything, remember when MVP lost his contract of being the highest paid WWE superstar? And, like, he lost the VIP lounge and his tunnel, and he was working for everything else. Oh, man, I was, like, hoping they would build off of that, but nope, they didn't. Yoshitatsu, not a fan. The Pope is pimping, not a fan. Was not a fan of Pope. So y'all correct on some wrestlers. Yeah, man. Like honestly, I loved a lot of wrestlers from like 05, 07. Like, it's actually kind of hard if you name a wrestler from those times that debuted for me to say, oh, I did not. What's it called? What's it called? That like thing. Jimmy Wayne Yang. Oh, you know I've said I was a Jimmy Wayne Yang fan a bunch of times. So yeah, man, I love Jimmy Wayne Yang. He was great, dude. I had fun watching him. I didn't like a lot of the ECW guys, man. I did not like the Pope or Elijah Burke. I did not like Burke, dude. I didn't get him at all. My name is Finlay, and I love to fight. I love Finlay, dude. He was just fucking people up with the shillelagh. Oh, I love Finlay, dude. And he brought on Hornswoggle, the little bastard. How can I not like Finlay for our... I don't know, early Finlay days, WCW Finlay, didn't really care for him that much, man. But WWE Finlay, I like WWE Finlay, dude. I thought he brought something to the table. And plus, too, Finlay always had, like, those underrated technical matches that you always forget were pretty good, man. Oh, Mystical. Okay, if you're talking about Mystical early CMLL days, oh, I love Mystical early CMLL. Because, like, I think I told the story a long time ago, but I haven't really told the story that much anymore. But back in the day, I used to follow CMLL like crazy, man. Like, I used to be the CMLL expert, and that's because, like, I used to get a channel where it would show, like, a bunch of CMLL and shit like that, and I fell in love with Mystico, dude. Mystico was great, dude. So I was hyped when they brought him to WWE. It's just that he sucked. Ivory I liked. Not a fan of Kenzo Suzuki. I'm a huge Jamie Noble guy. Del Rio, that's interesting because I liked Del Rio at first, but then as his career went on, I started to dislike Del Rio. I know it's nothing what he had to do as a person. It's just more, he got boring for me, man. Like, early times, I liked Del Rio. I was on the Del Rio bandwagon. Oh, I never liked Teddy Hart. I thought he was overrated as fuck. If there was YouTube back in the day, I think Teddy Hart would actually have a career, to be honest. Like, if there were people... If YouTube was popular when Teddy Hart was doing stuff, or YouTube was around when Teddy Hart was doing stuff, oh, dude, Teddy Hart would actually have a career in wrestling because people would not shut up about him. Oksana, oh, I was not a fan of Oksana. Kenta Kobashi, I like some of Kenta Kobashi's work. I wouldn't say I'm a fan of his, but I like his work. And no, it's not Hideo and Tommy. Kenta Kobashi is the original Kenta, if you want to go with that. So, yeah. I'm just trying to say degenerate for all the people who don't know, because everyone's going to be like, oh, he doesn't like Hideo? It's like, no, that's a different Kenta. R-Truth, I'm a fan of R-Truth. Funny enough, I do like Eve Torres, man. She looks good to me. She got everything I want and everything I need. The theme song goes a long way. Like, I have a friend. He told me I can't watch an anime unless the opening's good and stuff like that. And I said to him, I'm kind of like the same thing, but not with anime, but with wrestling. If a wrestler doesn't have a good theme song, it turns me off right away, man. It turns me off. I cannot watch a wrestler if their theme song's not good. You have to have a good theme song, man. Mitsuru Misawa is a very interesting, hard-hitting wrestler, but I'm not a fan, to be honest. Haven't seen much of his work. Like, yeah, like I didn't start getting into Japanese wrestling until probably, I want to say I saw like Tanahashi in like 2011, and I was like, oh, who's this fucker? He's good. And so I got into Japanese wrestling. That's how I saw Shinsuke and stuff like that. So some of the older stuff, man, like I don't know anything about. To be honest with you, man, none of these wrestlers are good theme songs nowadays. Yeah, a lot of them just have catchy beats. You know what I'm saying? It's just like one catchy beat, and it's just like, that's it. Like, I feel like what's the last great thing? Like, a lot of people are like, oh, man. Oh, I'm a huge Christian fan. I've always been a Christian fan. Oh, I'm a huge Okada fan, Matthew. Oh, I was the only one. Dude, I was pissing off people because I was saying Okada was going to be Naito. Everyone's like, oh, what the fuck? How can you say that about Okada? No, I was saying Okada was going to be Naito. I'm a huge Okada fan. I love Okada. I want WWE to sign that fool for the biggest contract, man. He's a star. You want to talk about stars in wrestling? Okada's a star. Try to show me a 6'4" Japanese good-looking man like that, dude. Yeah, Matthew, go watch my New Japan review and stuff like that, man. Because a lot of people, man, they got pissed that I was all like, oh, well, not like I got more hate on Twitter than anything else. Oh, I hate Edge. You should know I'm not an Edge fan. I've made many videos saying I don't like Edge. Never was an Edge fan. But Christian? Oh, huge Christian mark, dude. I love the Motor City Machine Guns. I like Velvet Sky, but not Angelina Love. Jesse? Like, what's Jesse? There's like Biscuits and Gravy Jesse. Jesse from the Bromans. What's Jesse? Oh, why do I just never was an Edge fan, Xander. Like I will say, Edge, he's a great performer. I'll never if I don't like a performer and stuff like that, don't think I think that guy sucks. Like, I'll tell you if I think the guy sucks, but I'll, like, you know, sometimes, man, like, if someone's a good performer, I'll give it to them. I'll say it. Edge was a good performer. Edge has been in many top flight matches. I just never got into him. Like, he was one of those guys that I always felt was trying to steal opportunities for some of my favorites. Because, like, keep in mind, I was like a Benoit, I was a Guerrero. You know, I love those wrestlers too, man. Like those are like, if you want to talk about my time of being an indie guy and stuff like that, loving indie schmucks. Oh, I loved me Guerrero, I loved me Benoit and everything like that. Rey Mysterio was one of my favorites too. And I always thought Edge was trying to steal their spots, man. And I never understood why WWE kept pushing him. It always frustrated me that WWE was always pushing Edge. And it was like, he would always get injured. Like, what was the point? And then he would come back and he would be not even in shape. He would look like a piece of shit. And like WWE would still push him. Like, it would piss me off, man. It was just like, it was just like, like I just never understood the amount of love and respect. And then Edge would always get away with bullshit too. When it came with, like, the IWC would let Edge get away because he wasn't Cena, or he wasn't Batista, or he wasn't Orton. Like, he would get away with, like, winning titles for no fucking reason. Like, they would be fine with it. People were like, oh, it's so great. But if Cena, Orton, or Batista would do it, oh, the company's behind them. Fuck WWE, you know? That's why I don't like Edge. I always felt that he was protected really well, booked really well, and when everyone tries to act like, no, he wasn't. Yes, he was, man. I know they weren't indie, but I'm trying to, like, say it in terms that people would understand, degenerate. Because some of these guys don't realize Benoit and Eddie were never indie guys. They wrestled at Japan when Japan was on top. And, you know, they wrestled in ECW, which I guess you can consider independent, but it really wasn't. And they wrestled in WCW. But I gotta transition for these people who don't watch, who didn't watch back in the day. But yeah, man. When it came down to it, man, I don't like Edge that much. You know, I think he's a great performer still. I won't take that away from him. But yeah. Yeah, no, but Eddie and Benoit, though, they were my favorites, dude. I was like, Ciampa, not really that much of a fan for Ciampa. I like him in DIY, but not a fan of Ciampa. Robbie E, I don't like Robbie E. Not at all. Oh, Jesse and Festus, no. Kenta, yes, I'm a big Kenta guy. Now, Hideo Itami, no. But Kenta back in the day, yes, I liked myself some Kenta back in the day. Sid Vicious. Oh, yeah, I love Psycho Sid. Why wouldn't I be a Psycho Sid fan? And that should be obvious. Yeah, I know. Everyone always gets shocked when I say I don't like Edge, but, you know, that's just me. And it's fine if you like him. Like, I'm not going to say, oh, you're stupid. Oh, I love Kofi Kingston. Yeah. Of course, man. Kofi's a great talent, dude. Wonderful wrestler. It's a shame that he's not pushed, you know, when he should have been. Deuce and Domino, I love that gimmick, man. Like, I'll be dead honest, Kadeem Simon. I was all in on the Deuce and Domino gimmick. I was like, I was really excited, man, for their feud, and then it disappeared, and then he became Sim Snuka, and then, yeah. Sim Snuka, who thought of that shit? Yeah, you're gonna become Sim Snuka. The hell? Sim Snuka? Oh, Big E's probably the most underrated dude on the roster. Next to Rusev. I like Steve Blackman. Like I said, man, I had my little guy favorites. Steve Blackman was one of my little guy favorites, dude. It's funny, too. People forget, Steve Blackman wrestled in the Hogan era. He just had, like, a major injury, so he was, like, gone forever. And then he came back, man. But, yeah, Steve Blackman, I was a huge Blackman guy, dude. I was like, oh, yeah. Like, I was pissed when he lost to Shamrock in the Lions Den match. Like, Shamrock's cool and all, man, but I thought they should have given that win to Steve Blackman. To be honest with you, we're going to be real talking here for a minute. I like Ken Shamrock as a UFC fighter. Oh, Homicide. Oh, Homicide's one of my favorite Ring of Honor guys of all time, dude. I marked the fuck out when he beat Daniel Bryan at Final Battle. Oh, dude, that's one of my favorite Ring of Honor matches, dude. And I'm so pissed that he lost to that stupid Asian wrestler that I can't remember the name of, man. But seriously, man, Homicide's one of the most underrated performers ever, dude. That dude's great, dude. Oh, I like Cody Rhodes. I've always said Cody Rhodes was one of my favorite. Cody Rhodes is one of my favorite performers, and that I would build a company around Cody Rhodes if I had money. If you asked me to build a company around one guy, it'd probably be Cody Rhodes. And I know a lot of people will be like, "Why Cody?" Because he can do everything, man. Manu? No, I never liked Manu, dude. I do not understand what was the point of Manu. Dan Severn as an MMA fighter, wrestler, not so much. Al Snow, when he was a Pepper and Head, yes, but Al Snow doing anything else? No, I don't like TNA Al Snow. Like, gut check challenge. Like, get the fuck out of here. I have a TNA gut check shirt. I don't know where it's at, man. Like, I should find that, man. Low key, a lot of people hate him. I'm a low key fan. I'm a Senshi fan. Not so much a Kaval fan, but I do like low key. I do like him. I think he's a wonderful in-ring performer. I'm a huge fan of his work. I mean, he's a dick. Like, I won't deny that. Like, I know he's probably a dick in real life. There's, like, a bunch of stories about how he thinks he's so fucking untouchable and he's so good. Especially because, like people forget. I already said I like the Great Muta. 2008 face Triple H, Kadeem. Any Triple H is always a good Triple H. Takeshi Morishima. Not a Morishima fan. I'm sorry, Sharingan. Not a Morishima fan. CJ Parker, Juice Robinson. Hell no. Get the fuck on out of here with that dude. Hell no. I don't know Juice Robinson fan. Get the fuck on. I'm a Trent Beretta fan more than I'm a Juice Robinson dude. Ugh. I like if you want to ask about New Japan guys, no, Juice Robinson's the wrong guy to ask about. Yeah, I do like Trent Beretta though. I'm glad that Trent Beretta moved up to the heavy. I don't get that, man. I'm not a Bucks fan by any stretch of the imagination. But how is Trent Beretta considered a heavyweight, but the Young Bucks can't get into the heavyweight division? Like, why aren't the Young Bucks in it? Oh, I'm going to be honest here. Jeff Hardy guy 100%, man. I'm a huge Jeff Hardy mark. I'm being dead honest, man. Huge Jeff Hardy fan. I love Amazing Red, dude. Amazing Red, him and Sanjay Dutt, early Sanjay Dutt. You know, I'm happy Sanjay Dutt. That was the one thing about Impact that I liked, was that Dutt finally won an X Division title after years of not winning one. But man, dude, early Sanjay Dutt and Amazing Red were untouchable when it came. And early AJ Styles was good, but man, dude, if you have there's AJ Styles and Amazing Red matches that no one has seen that I'm surprised they haven't put on DVD because they're so fucking. I'm not saying they're 5 stars, but when it comes to like when you want to talk about telling a story with athleticism in wrestling, and you see like the Young Bucks and you see like Ricochet and Will Ospreay, and you see like the goofy shit that they're doing, and you're like, what the fuck is that? Amazing Red did not waste his flips. Like, Amazing Red was one of the few flippy wrestlers that knew how to tell stories with his fucking flips. Yeah, of course I'm a Shaq fan. Why wouldn't I be a Shaq fan? Oh, I love Trish Stratus. Come on, man. It's not the Rock and Roll. One of my favorite women ever. Bad News Barrett. Never was a Barrett fan, man. Couldn't get behind the guy, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like with Barrett, first off, they ruined the Nexus. Yes, I will say. Cena buried the Nexus at SummerSlam. But at the same time, man, I've never got into Barrett, dude. The bunny. Deep Simon with the bunny. The bunny. Oh, God, no. The bunny, oh, fucking. The bunny. Fucking Adam Rose's bunny. I still remember the episode. The bunny had Adam Rose. The fucking bunny. They were pushing that stupid thing more than the bunny. Oh my God, I totally forgot about that shit, man. The fucking bunny, man. Oh, that was great, man. Oh, that shit was great, dude. The fucking bunny, dude. Dude, he fucking what the, he fucking humped Adam Rose, man. Like, let me try to see if I can get that picture, man. The bunny, Adam Rose, man. Like, oh my God, dude. Fucking bunny, dude. Then I came tombstone him. That's why he's gone. Okay. I gotta calm down, man. But I'm sorry, man. It was just so fun. We're talking about wrestlers, and I just see Kadeem Simon, lowercase, the bunny. It's the greatest. I love you, Kadeem. Thank you for that, man. Like, the bunny. No, I fucking hate the bunny. I love Victoria. Super Dragon. I like the champ, but not the wrestler. Kenny Omega. Here's the thing, guys. I think Kenny Omega's pretty solid. But no, I'm not a fan of Kenny Omega. Adam Rose. No. Fucking bunny. Booker T. Oh, shucky ducky quack quack. Yeah, I love Booker T. Hiromu should have won the junior heavyweight title. Just saying. But yeah, I like Takahashi. He's really good. Yeah, I heard it went from Darren Young, Justin Gabriel, like, and Dean Ambrose was the bunny at one point. Like, I heard there's like 4 different. It's like a Manic / Suicide of TNA. Oh yeah, I love them. I not just like Monty Brown. I love Monty Brown, the alpha male. Pounds. Rick Martel. Oh yeah, huge. I love Rick the Body Martel. Yes, very good. Not a New Jack fan whatsoever. I fucking hate New Jack. He's one of those wrestlers I just don't like. He's such a... Like, New Jack maybe drunk in a shoot interview. That's funny. But, man, New Jack General, nope. Not a fan. And before anyone puts Marty Scurll, no, I'm not a fan of Marty Scurll. Josh Matthews. Alright, here's the thing. I like Josh Matthews in WWE. TNA Josh Matthews, no. I actually like Josh Matthews in WWE. I thought he was a good change of pace from Cole. Oh, I love Ryback, man. Oh, I loved it, dude. And they had that one skit in Superstars where Ryback's like, hey, I just want to tell you, moving on. And then Kurt's like, what do you mean, bro? You know, big guy over here. Just gotta do my own thing. But right back, so for life. And it was like the funniest segment ever. I love it. Daryl Cott from Los I can never say Lij's name, man. Los Ingobernables. I'm like Charles Barkley trying to speak Spanish or something. Yes, I like him. He's part of Naito's little group. He's good. Very underrated cat. No pun intended. Maybe pun intended there. Oh, I like Cyrus. Yeah, no, I like Don Callis. I don't know, like, if I like him as a booker. You know, shit that he's doing in TNA is kind of whack. No, as a performer and overall play-by-play guy, he's great. Or analyst, I should say. He's great. I like his stuff, man. He did a great job with a lot of the New Japan stuff lately. So I gotta give him props on that. He did a really good job at making you entertained by a lot of the matches. Shane Douglas, not a fan of Shane Douglas. I liked Axelmania, not Macho Man Damian Sandow. No. Maven. Oh, I hated Maven. Are you kidding me? Fuck Maven. The only thing I like about Maven is his theme song. Look around and you can see the world is shaping around me. Take what's mine. Oh, yeah, great stuff. Remember when Maven was randomly getting pushed in 04? Like, they were like, oh, yeah, let's push Maven. Like, what the fuck was that all about, dude? Like, the dude was like an afterthought, and then Evolution beat him up once. He's all of a sudden a big star. Like, what the fuck? Ultimate Dragon. I like Dragon's early stuff, but WWE Dragon was terrible. I think that really hurt his career, to be honest. I like Lance Storm. I know a lot of people may be surprised by that one, but he was good, man. Could wrestle really well, man. Bad Luck Fale. Oh, I love Bad Luck Fale, dude. That was the one time I could stand Prince Devitt. When Fale would carry him on the shoulders and Devitt was like, Yahoo! But he wasn't really doing Yahoo. He was actually pretty decent back then. Jushin Thunder Liger. I like Jushin Thunder Liger, but I think sometimes it gets overrated. The Schleg Daddy. Of course I'm a fan of the Schleg Daddy. Zach Gowen? Fuck no. I hated Zach. You know what's sad, dude? As a kid, I was cheering for Brock Lesnar to beat that guy up. That's sad, man. That's how you know it's pretty bad when I'm all cheering for a one-legged guy to get beat up by Brock fucking Lesnar. Like, as a kid, I should be like, no, not doing that. No, I was like, come on, Brock, beat that fucker's ass. Which Tiger Mask? Oh. Man, Tiger Mask has a lot of fucking... Which one, though? Like I said, earlier days stuff, I don't know, man. But Tiger Mask, who's playing him now? And they're like, aren't they on like the, like, fuck, man. I know Ibushi played Tiger Mask for a bit. Can I cheat and say Ibushi? I honestly do not know how many Tiger Masks there are. There has to be like 7 or 8 of those idiots running around, dude. I know Ibushi played him. Who else played Tiger Match? Who else played Tiger Mask? I don't know who else played Tiger Mask, man. To be honest with you, I don't know who else played him. Not really a Lesnar guy. Oh, Daniel Puder, dude. I thought the Miz should have won. 4? Oh, okay. There's 4. I'm going to go with Ibushi by default. Just because I'm a Ibushi fan. Jamie Noble. Oh, I love Jamie Noble. Oh, Juan Cena. Dude, that's the greatest wrestler ever, man. Yeah, dude. Puder, dude, like, they did Puder dirty, man. So, they sent Puder out there with Benoit and Guerrero at 1 and 2. They sent Benoit out there. They sent Puder out there to get fucking ripped on by Benoit and Guerrero. And then they sent Hardcore Holly. And, like, I'm being dead serious here. You want to talk about guys you don't want to fuck with? I wouldn't want to fuck with Guerrero. I wouldn't want to fuck with Benoit. I wouldn't want to fuck with Hardcore Holly, dude. That sounds like you are just destined to get your ass whipped, dude. Rest in peace to Ricochet's career. Oh, come on, Dre Smooth. He didn't do anything yet, man. Y'all saying rest in peace, man. Let's see what he does, dude. Just because he won't be able to do the Osprey stare down, Spider-Man looking at each other stuff. Oh, Frank Gotch? Yeah. I love Frank Gotch, man. I used to watch some Frank Gotch when I was, like, going into amateur style wrestling, because some of the stuff, man, that he used to do was, like, really, like, really would help you with amateur wrestling. So, yeah, man, I love Frank Gotch, man. Legend. Gotta respect the Dons, man. Like Conor McGregor says, respect the Dons of wrestling. Prince, you mean Prince Puma, Blue Knight? I don't know where you saw Ricochet and Lucha Underground, but I saw Prince Puma. He was the legacy of Conan, aka Max Moon. Prince Puma. Iron Sheik. Fucking bullshit. Of course, yes. Yes, Sheiky Baby's awesome. Of course, Inoki is amazing. Yeah, I'm a fan of Inoki. Yeah, no. Oh, no. Kurt Angle's another guy I want to fuck with. But I'm talking about if you're telling me my first 3 dudes that I have to face in the Rumble, I want to do that. I do not like Johnny Nitro Morrison, Impact Mundo, WCW Nitro. I don't like him at all. Whoa, Blue Knight. I think you're making assumptions here of Ricochet being Prince Puma. So what? They have the same tattoos and the same style in the ring? I think you're just jumping to conclusions here, buddy. Alright? I saw Prince Puma, not a Ricochet. I think you could actually trick people into thinking they're not the same guy. I don't know why Lucha Underground made him into Prince Puma. Like, I was so pissed about that, man. I like Norman Smiley. I love me some Petey Williams. Oh, I'm joking around with you, Blue Knight. I'm just going by kayfabe. I'm sticking to the Lucha Underground kayfabe. Who is a better wrestler, Dean Malenko or Daniel Bryan? Oh, Dean Malenko. Bryan's not that good. Bryan's sloppy. Bryan's a better storyteller than Dean Malenko. There's a difference there. If you want to say better storyteller, oh, it's Daniel Bryan. But better pure wrestler, it's Dean Malenko, man. Like, Malenko could be able to reverse, like, almost everything, man. Daniel Bryan only had a few reversals, dude. Daniel Bryan, like, he was very sloppy with a lot of his stuff. But, man, when it comes to being a storyteller, Daniel Bryan, he knows how to sell that underdog role. British Bulldog, I'm not really that big into Bulldog, to be honest. Human Spider. Fuck it, was that from Wrestling Society X? Oh, the fucking... Oh, are you talking about Tobey Maguire from the Spider-Man movie, Kadeem? Look at Kadeem Simon, man. Bringing in these legends. You know what? No, man. Human Spider beat Bonesaw, dude. Bonesaw was the greatest undefeated champion. And then also, too, Human Spider allowed Uncle Ben to die, dude. What a dick. Like, Human Spider, like, it was like, oh, you didn't pay me enough money. Like, what a terrible person, dude. Let that guy run away and shit. Nothing much, Isaac Brock. So we're playing this game, and I don't know how much longer, but a person, this is the Q&A portion. Y'all can ask any questions and stuff like that. But some guys, like, who's a wrestler that you think I wouldn't like, that I like, that people wouldn't think I like? And I said, like, oh, this is fun. Just put people's names down. Now people are putting different wrestlers down. Yeah, no, I streamed 2 hours ago. This stream has gone on very long. Allison K. I don't know who the fuck Allison K is. Who the fuck is that one? Yeah, it's been a 2-hour stream. Like, well, yeah, no, because like a person asking the questions, like, oh, who's a wrestler that you think you don't, that we think that you would like, we would be surprised that you liked. And I said, I don't know, you guys put that in the chat. Because I said Gargano and Ricochet. And so people are like putting down now a bunch of random wrestlers and seeing if I like them or not, or seeing they'd be surprised. Oh, no, I do not like Sienna. Sienna's trash. No. The only thing Disco Inferno and I share is a birthday, and that's it. Super crazy. I am super, and I am crazy. No, not really the biggest super crazy dude. He was always stealing the shine from my boy, Jimmy Wayne Yang. Thoughts on Duho Choi versus Stevens? I like that. I like the fight. I felt that Duhoy was taking too much shots that he didn't need to take. But he's a tough kid, man, and I would like to see him versus Hick Diaz. I think that would be a fun little tune-up fight for him. But yeah, no, that guy's going to be a good star once he puts everything together. A couple losses are not a big thing. Oh, I love the AOP, especially Razor, man. Razor takes all the bumps, man. Akam a lazy-ass piece of shit, dude, but he takes the bumps that he needs to. Zack Sabre Jr., Alex Wright, I don't even know who the fuck that is. King Kong Bundy, yes. Tajiri, oh hell yes. The Japanese buzzsaw. Do you think Roman Reigns is the IC champion in this match with Brock at Mania? I think so. I don't see why they wouldn't keep the belt on him. Horace Hogan? No, Hick Diaz. I forgot his real name, but his nickname's Hick Diaz. He's that redneck that can take a bunch of punches and stuff like that. He's like really tough. Horace Hogan, never liked. Bobby Lashley, you should know I'm a Lashley fan. Come on, Degenerate Sharingan. You should know I love my boy Lashley. Man, I don't even remember Alex Wright, to be honest, man. Lance Storm, I said I like Storm. Why wouldn't I like Lance Storm? He fits the Chase Howard criteria when Chase was a young kid. You have to be a good wrestler, small. Give me inspiration that I can make it one day. Adam Cole, baby. I think this may surprise some of y'all, but I do like Adam Cole to some extent. I don't like this Undisputed Era crap with Reedy or Agan. But yeah, I do. I like him. No, I don't. I never hate Kenny Omega with the passion. No. That's where people are mistaken. I don't think Kenny Omega is the best in-ring performer. I don't like when people say that bullshit. The wrestlers I hate with the passion, let's be real. We all know it's Finn Balor and it's Care Bear. But when it comes to Kenny Omega, I think he's a pretty good talent. I'm not a fan of his, but I wouldn't say that he's bad. Just like Edge. I think he's a little bit overrated when it comes to stuff. But yeah, no, when it comes to Kenny Omega, I don't like when people say he's the what's it called? He's the best in-ring performer. That's where I draw the line. But I think he's good. I think he can be a good wrestler and stuff like that. Am I a catch wrestler? I can I can wrestle in amateur style a little bit, but no, I'm not a catch style wrestler. I guess you could say maybe. If I were to wrestle, I probably would be a catch style wrestler in a way. Kerwin White, I love this theme song. I wake up in the morning, bright in the sun, with my white pickup fence too. Layla, oh yeah, I loved Layla. I thought Layla was so sexy, especially when she had her hair down. Way cool, Layla. That's my girl right there. No, Adam Cole's good. It's just that, you know, I don't like this Reedy or Agan stuff, man. Like, I get it. He's short, but he's good, man. I like Adam Cole. You know, I think you guys would be surprised, man. I like Adam Hangman Page too. I think Hangman Page is a pretty solid talent, man. I like Adam Page, man. I think that would surprise some people when I say that. You know, I'll watch a Hung Bucks match just because of Adam Page, not really because of the Bucks. Because of Adam Page, yeah, I'll watch it. Uber driver. See, there was a point in time that I was actually behind Sami Zayn a bit, but then, like, I just realized kind of that it was NXT doing a good job booking for him, and that it wasn't really him as a performer, it was more of the booking. But Uber driver, I hate how he structures matches. Garbage Man is just trash. There's no reason to talk about him anymore. Oh, yeah, I love the Black Cloud, Matt Hardy, Kadeem Simon. Who didn't love him? Jay Lethal was another Chase Oliver favorite. Yes, 100%. Awesome Khan, not really. I wasn't, like, big on Karma like everyone else was. Oh, I will take Indie, ROH, CM Punk all fucking day, dude. I love CM Punk in the Indies, dude. Garbage Man is that one guy. He's in the Bludgeon Brothers, not Luke Harper. I'm not going to say his name because he's trash. Everyone should. I've never said that dude's name in my life. Like, I've never said his fucking name. I've said Care Bear's name a couple times. That's Braun Strowman. But when it comes to Garbage Man, I've been consistent of not saying that fool's name. I don't say that fool's name for a reason. He sucks. See, at least Finn Balor gets his name. I just don't say the name correctly. Apparently, I don't say the name correctly, even though I've heard other people say Finn Balor. Yeah, but no, I'll take Indie CM Punk all day, man. I'll take Indie CM Punk all day. Indie CM Punk was so good, dude. Like, that's the star, not this WWE CM Punk where it's like, oh, respect me, and I'm grumpy, I'm angry all the time. Do you think Sami Zayn would be over? Yeah, no, if he was a comedic Uber driver, that'd be great. That's the thing with Sami Zayn, dude. Like, he needs a good gimmick, dude. Grimm's Toy Show. Not a fan of Grimm's Toy Show. Gumby. Oh, Gumby Big Cats. Fuck you, Gumby. No, I'm not a Gumby fan. He looks like Gumby, though, man. That's the difference with Big Cats. He just looks like Gumby, so I call him Gumby, man. Who is a Japanese wrestler from ECW that was famous for taking a ton of chair shots in the head? And I think he had a match with Mike Awesome. Tanaka? Tanaka or something. I forgot his name. Awesome Tanaka? Oh, okay, there we go. Masato Tanaka. I guess I got the last name right. I guess traditionally you call them by their last names. O3 Cena? Oh, of course I loved O3 Cena. O3 Cena was my shit, man. I thought he was going to beat Lesnar at Backlash. To be honest with you, I was like, oh man, he might be Lesnar. Never was really that big into Big Show. Val Venus, I liked. Hayabusa, hot take, man. Hot take. Never really liked him. Think he's a little overrated. Just saying. The Lex Man. Here's the thing, guys. I used to like the Lex Man. I used to be cool with the Lex Man. I thought the Lex Man was a good YouTuber. He changed. I'm just being honest here. Some people, man, they change, man. That's what I hate sometimes, man. Like, that shit happens in life. But, man, dude, the Lex Man used to be chill as fuck, dude. I don't know what happened to him, man. He got into the indies. He got into these internet favorites, man, and he just changed, man. Like, he's the one who changed, man. And the thing that hit me low from him with the Lex Man is that the Lex Man, he's the one that what's it called? The Lex Man, like, he made a new Twitter just that way these wrestlers can follow him again, or he can follow the wrestlers, and so he's not blocked on Twitter and stuff. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, who does that, man? Like, literally, who does that? Who fucking makes a new Twitter account? And these wrestlers are, like, blocking them anyways, man. So, yeah. Well, yeah, because the Lex Man hasn't changed, dude. Like, he literally hasn't changed, dude. He just hasn't changed. He doesn't bring anything fresh to the thing. The only way he gets views is if he goes to the Roman Reigns well. That's the only way he gets views. Like here's the thing. I know my channel, when it comes to getting views, I don't get views worth of shit. But I know for a fact, if Roman Reigns does shit, I'm getting views. For whatever reason, people now know me as the #1 Finn Balor hater. One of them at least. Because anytime I make a Finn Balor video, that shoots up in views. And then I get more people loving me because they're like, let's be real here. I was the first person on here that was hating on Finn Balor a lot. While everyone was like, oh, Finn. I was like vocal saying he was shoved down our throats. I wasn't afraid to admit it. I was surprised, dude. If you look at the likes and dislikes from that Finn Balor video I made, I thought I was going to get disliked the fuck. I got more likes than dislikes, man. But yeah, no, the Lex Man, he's just, what's it called? He's good. Like, he's a good YouTuber. And that's the thing about the Lex Man. He's a good YouTuber. But the thing is, man, what dragged him down was that when people were giving the Lex Man legit criticism back in the day, when the Lex Man was literally like on his hot peak, he wouldn't listen to anyone else. He would always argue with everyone. And that was the problem, man. That was the problem. Mitch from the Wrestling Gurus. I'll never say anything bad about Mitch. I love Mitch, man. Mitch is my dude. I love Mitch, man. Mitch is my boy. I'll never say anything bad about Mitch, man. Mitch helped me out, man. I love Mitch. Whatever y'all think about Mitch, that's fine. But I've always been a fan of Mitch. BC Amplified. Honestly, I haven't watched much of his stuff. Every time everyone's like, yeah, you gotta check out BC Amplified. Never seen anything on his channel, to be honest. And I'm pretty sure he's good, but I've never seen anything. The Great Sasuke. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I actually like some of his work, but I haven't seen much of it. Older Japanese stuff, like I said, I'm not really that big on. Cronin has surpassed the Lex Man. Doesn't surprise me. True Slayer, the ROH Smart. Man, dude. I'm not going to lie, man. True Slayer and Spitternet used to be my go-to #1 people, man. I used to love True Slayer, dude. True Slayer was my boy back in the day, man. Like, if I need to know anything about the indies, I go to True Slayer, dude. I go to True Slayer. True Slayer will tell me everything, man. I like Soul Monster and Good Mic work. I think they do such good work. They're really, really good. The Lexman versus an original idea. I know, right? Shh, good luck with that. You got a better chance of me finding original ideas than him. Don Tony and Kevin Castle. I love both of them. Kevin Castle can be annoying sometimes, but Don Tony's great. I think he does a great job as a host and stuff like that. I think he has done a good job with his show and stuff like that. Oh, who doesn't love Urinating Tree, man? I love him, man. He's great. He shits on every team. And you know, dude, that he's a Steelers fan because he gets pissed off at the Steelers for everything. But he has no problem making fun of his own team. I love what he does, man. He's great. Oh, I know. That's the most dislikes I ever got, man, when I was brutally honest on New Japan. You can't talk shit about New Japan. Yeah, well, we're talking about old wrestlers that now moved into YouTube and stuff like that, because it's like the late night Chase Oliver stream. Alright, for sure. I think I'll check him out for sure then, man. Like, who does he like? Like, that kind of sets up and stuff a little bit. Oh, dude, Dude, I used to talk to Spinnernet all the time, man. Ross is in the chat now. He can back all this shit up. Like, we used to talk to Ross. We used to talk to Spinnernet on Skype all the fucking time, man. He was our boy, dude. Spinnernet was hilarious, man. JD from NY and the Lexman have the same mindset. Gets annoying on Twitter what they say. I don't follow them on Twitter for that reason alone. Oh, Undertaker Tombstone 1127. Isn't that the guy that showed the poop? That showed the poop on the YouTube. He was like, "Hey, Sean, you, I got something for you," and he showed his poop. Is that the guy we're talking about, or is that someone else, man? I don't know, man. I think that's someone else. Big Cash to take Tessa's gimmick? No. Favorite urinating tree video so far? Mine was a congrats Dodgers. That was a good one. You like he's already Kershaw choking, and he's like, "I do challenger approaches." Fucking yeah, that was a good one. My personal favorite urinating tree video is probably the haters guide to the NBA season, because it's just so funny. He's like, "You're fucked," and he's just like, "Oh, here's Damian Lillard, and you're fucked," and everything like that. So that's probably my personal favorite. But the congrats Dodgers one's really good, man. Yeah, the Lexman. Yeah, Ross, because I was telling people said the Lexman. I said I used to like the Lexman, man, but I don't know what happened to him, man. Yeah, Trent Beretta. Yeah, no, Trent Beretta's doing really good stuff, man. Oh, okay. I'll check him out, man. BC, the guy who calls out smarks. Good. That's good, man. That's good. We have people that call out smarks, dude. We need more of those. That's the thing too, because a lot of people, like, they think I try to go against the grain and stuff like that. I don't try to go against the grain and stuff like that. I just tell you how I feel. But the thing is, when I watch a Deluxe Man video, I generally don't think that's how he feels. I generally think that he's just trying to go with the popular opinion, because that's what gets him views. That's literally what I think about when I watch the Lexman video. Like, I literally don't think he's saying his own opinion. He's just saying shit to get him views. Monta Ellis, yeah, I've always liked Monta Ellis. It's a shame. He's probably one of the best players to never make an All-Star game. Thoughts on the Bullet Club model? What model? They have a model now? Like, they made like a goopy model? I gotta see this. Oh yeah, no, dude, you're an entry. That guy's like a great YouTube channel, man. I'm so glad there's a guy like him that existed. Yeah, yeah, Xander. Yeah, exactly. He got mad about me, like, just saying something to him, and he and then, like, I made a video. I remember I made a video because, like, I was so sick of this adpocalypse thing that all these YWC people were worried about, and then the Patreon thing, and the pay me tons and stuff like that. And then I was just like, man, dude, it's like, yo, dude, like, why you getting, like, and he actually said, "Oh, I watched your video and I'll try to improve," and he hasn't improved at all. All the points that I made to him, he still hasn't done anything to improve his channel. Oh, he rant on that. All right, yeah, I probably didn't get time to watch it. Fuck you, Spanos. I get the vibe from Ocho. Yeah, sometimes I feel like Schleg Daddy plays into it just to, like, fuck with people at the end. Like, I feel like Schleg Daddy knows his niche. You know, when it comes to certain things. I think Schleg Daddy knows his niche and he knows which is going to go and stuff like that. But, like, for the most part, I feel like some of the stuff he says is true. Yeah, that's going to headline 221 now that Bobby Knuckles is hurt. No, why would I like Carlos Boozer? Fuck Carlos Boozer. Fuck Deron Williams. That was my least favorite Jazz team that they had. They were annoying as fuck. Fuck Boozer. Overrated bum. Always screaming and yelling for no reason. Hey! Hey! Rotate! Rotate! Why are you screaming rotate, dude? There's nothing on defense to rotate for, you asshole. Fuck Carlos Boozer. The fuck on out. Carlos Boozer. What a random fuck. But I will say he's probably one of the smarter guys outside of basketball. Like, he's doing good shit outside of basketball for his career. Jason Jordan should be the fourth member of the Shield. No, I don't want to see Jason Angle be like, "Hey guys, let's be part of the Shield together. I'm super excited." Motor City. Yes, I love Alex Shelley. Why would I like Chris Sabin. Lyoto Machida, the Dragon. He was good once in a while, but I was never a fan of the Dragon. Somebody should voice over Jason Jordan whenever he gets a promo. He's there. I think they tell him, man, hey, speak nasally on what's it called, on purpose. What's my favorite Smart Buster Savage moment? For me, it's when they put over Perry Saturn, who had sex with the mob, compared to the vanilla Dean Malenko. I think my favorite, like, I don't think it was that savage, but my favorite moment was like they promised they were going to review like an NXT takeover, which I was super excited to see what the fuck they were going to say. And they're like, what horrors awaits us? And they just show like Hideo and Tommy kicking the Ascension guy. And he's like, here, I see one midget kicking another midget. And and he was like freaking the fuck out. I thought that was hilarious. Or they went pretty hard on Spaz Phoenix, man. I thought that was like their most savage. Like whatever they did to Spaz, man, that was pretty fucking savage, man. They were super savage, man. I'm a huge Vader fan. He's the greatest champion ever. Boy Meets World champion for life. Never lost a title. AMW, always a huge fan. We find the defendants guilty. Jim Cornette, never really was that big on him, to be honest. But I don't think he's like unbearable like most marks. Like I like some of the ideas he's had. I just think Jim Cornette, he's like one of those guys who'll take credit afterwards. Or he'll say like, yeah, I saw that coming all along. I knew that was going to happen. He's like, no, you didn't. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, no, the Smarktober stuff was funny, man. I'm pissed that I didn't make Smarktober. I want to at least get like 10 more views on this channel. Shit. I feel like that's possible. Oh, man, dude. I'm trying to open up this screen thingy-mabobber. Never was a fan of Bret Hart. But he can wrestle well. But not a fan. Wouldn't say I'm like a huge fan. I've said, like, I like Motor City like 5 times already, Dre. Come on, man. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, they attacked Valena hard. They were like, oh, she's a transvestite and stuff like that. That shit was hard, man. I was like, ooh, that was savage as fuck, man. I don't know, man. Sometimes, though, some people, man, like, they take that shit too seriously, man. That's like sometimes, man, I get annoyed with some people. They're like, oh, dude, don't make fun of stuff. It's like, dude, it's the internet, man. You're gonna get people being savage all the time, man. Like, not everything's gonna be. That's why, man. Like, I've learned, dude, you can't take everything people say to you seriously, man. You gotta just have fun on the internet, dude. Oh, fuck Switchblade, Jay White. What a terrible concept that was. Who's pushing this guy, man? Tanahashi must be really drunk or something, man. Yeah, I know, but the thing is, like, I'm not like them, where they, like, literally just hate everyone, and they, like, shit on everyone. And then also, too, I like AJ Styles, so they're like, oh, but he still likes AJ Styles. He likes, that his tights are ripping in half. And stuff like that. And then they'll make fun of the fact that, you know, I have, like, a layout and everything like that, and they'll make fun of my room being messy behind me and stuff, even though it's just my fucking DVD projector, and I just have a couple plates back there because, dude, look, I'm fat. I ain't gonna walk. I know you guys don't believe me, but look, I'm fat. All right, no, I've lost some weight. Let's just be real here. I have lost some weight, but I'm still pretty chunky. Okay, I'm not like the skinniest man on planet Earth, but I have lost some weight, guys. I'm at 213 right now. The goal is to get Chase to 180 by the end of the year. I think it's possible. I'm gonna work out hard and stuff like that. I'm meeting up with my friend. My school's back in session, so my little personal trainer that I have, we meeting back up again. So yeah, Dre Smooth, I swear to God, you put most of these machine guns again, I'm gonna be mad. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, I'm just lazy when it comes to stuff. And then like this table, I know it needs work. I've just been like, here's the thing, guys. I've just been fucking lazy. But yeah, Seth Rollins. I like Seth. I don't have any. Like, I think he's a good performer. I know that shocks people when I say that, but I don't really hate the Seth Rollins. I don't despise the Seth Rollins, to say the least. You know, he's always done good stuff. Ross, I'm chunky. I'm 165. I like to get... Yeah, man, I wish I was 165, motherfucker. Shit, that you chunky, man. The thing is, though, like, a lot of my shit, too, is because I used to be kind of buff, and now I'm, like, I just got into that weird phase and stuff like that. I think I've lost weight. You guys would say I lost weight, right? I need some self-esteem shit. You probably just jacked in, Blue Knight. Some people are jacked. One of my subscribers, Clayton Carl, that fool's ripped as hell, man. Like, legit ripped, dude. Like, I see his stuff on Instagram. Whoo! Yeah, that's goals right there, man. I watch his shit grinding and stuff, and I'm like, dude, I wish I could have, like, his work effort, dog. Like, that dude just works, man, like crazy. I don't know if he's, like, going to ever watch it that late, but shout out to Clayton Carl, man. If you guys know him, he's a subscriber on here. Dude works his ass off, man. Most underrated MMA fighter of all time? I think Frank Shamrock doesn't get a lot of credit for his career, to be honest. Leaki. Roman Reigns. I like Roman Reigns. I like Roman Reigns. Alright, guys. I think we've been on here long enough, man. Oh, I think we've been on here long enough, man. It's like 9. I'm gonna be 10 o'clock, man. Shoot. Well, I want to thank you guys. This has been a lot of fun. I don't know what. I think it was just a lot of fun watching, just talking about a bunch of random stuff, and just having a good time. So thank you guys very much, man. You made this birthday stream fun. I don't know if you guys noticed, but today is actually my fucking birthday. So like I was gonna do stuff tonight, but then school got in the way for a lot of things because, you know, everyone has school now and stuff like that. So that was kind of a bummer. But don't worry, I'm gonna celebrate it this weekend. So I'm not too bummed. I'm gonna celebrate it this weekend. But yeah, thank you guys very much. You guys, as always a fun time talking to everyone on the stream. Remember, guys, sometimes just like Brock Lesnar, sometimes you don't have to give a shit in life. And remember, always pop that collar and say to yourself,